Hello.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Hello. I haven't really played too much TF2 lately, so I apologise if I'm not the best in the world. Also, I don't think I've streamed in like 2 months, maybe 3, so I apologise for that. It does happen though. I also think I accidentally closed NVIDIA, so instead of having everything bright and contrasty, it's all greyed out, unfortunately. I do that thing with NVIDIA, where you can mess around and make your game look a little bit more bold and contrastive. Hello. Hi, Legal. Which I think's nice. But it's not working right now, unfortunately. Hello. Oh, it really has been. I actually don't know the last time I played Spy properly. A little while, maybe. Luckily, it's a pub, so no one can see us. He saw us and shot us. Hello. You're from Scotland. America for you. I actually ended up playing a... Oh god, I played Sniper yesterday, with some... well, the other day, with some Americans up until about 5 in the morning. It really did end up going quite late. It was quite fun though. I mean, having... Okay, having like 400 ping didn't really help, but other than that it was alright. It's quite a song, yeah. Also, I haven't been streaming much, also partly because I've been spending my days playing Terraria with my younger brother. It's been quite fun. But unfortunately, that means that I haven't really had a chance to play the game, which is alright. I also need to remember all of my stream settings, because I came back and I realised like everything had gotten reset, and I don't remember how it used to look. Oh dear, it's going to take me a little while to get used to shooting with this gun again, unfortunately. 3 stars. How was that spy versus spy battle? That was with those Americans, that was the other day. It was very, very interesting. It was alright though. Hello, 7. We're also on Guinness today, because I've gotten back to uni quite recently, and my mum thought it would be nice to give me a 4-pack of Guinness before she left, which I thought was quite nice. Very thoughtful. Hello. One thing I've been meaning to do though, because it is like a month until uni actually starts, is I was planning on... hello? Streaming a playthrough of Dark Souls. I wanted to see if anyone would be interested in watching that, because I really do quite enjoy Dark Souls. So I wouldn't mind doing like a... alright then. I wouldn't mind doing another playthrough and they maybe uploading the VODs to YouTube or on an alt account or something, I'm not sure. My day's been alright. I am playing UGC, hopefully. I mean, I'm with a team right now. It's consists of a couple of budget toucans people, a couple of other strangers mixed together. It's just going to be a fun little team. But I mean, based on the other teams playing, I think they mixed gold and plat, and a lot of teams seem to have merged into one super team to get all the medals, as like just about everyone seems to be roster riding on like Super Dickmans these days to get those cheeky medals. So there's only really like a couple of teams that are actually playing and that have a chance to win, I think. So we might do quite well, maybe. I'm not too fussed about where we come though, because I did play with Dickmans and came 2nd and 1st, so I've got like a nice full array of 1st, 2nd and 3rd plat medals. So hopefully it could just be fun. I think it starts in a couple of weeks actually, if not sooner. Which will be quite fun, I think. And also the next ETF12 season's really close. So I'm assuming Stacked doesn't drop out of Prem for some reason. We can do season 12 and probably stream that. Ragtag of Misfits taking on UGC, yeah. But it'll be quite fun because it means, because it is just a fun team, it means I can stream and stuff with no worries about us, you know, having our secret strats unveiled. It'll just be, you know, pissing around basically. Should be fun though, hopefully. Is there a way to bind to mouse wheel down. I'm not sure if you can. I mean, I imagine you could bind jump and duck to mouse wheel down and see why not. A lot of people just have jump bound to mouse down so you can bunny hop a little bit easier. I don't do, so I don't think it makes too much of a difference really. That's a Razorback. I mean, you can roster ride Squidman if you're willing to stream with me, but right now you don't seem like you're willing to do that. Come here. Hello. Ooh, don't mind me. Oh, you did. You got invited to sub for my team. No idea if it's alive or anything. It should be. The team only started like a week or two ago. Should be fun. There is only 3 divs now, isn't there? There'll be steel, silver, and plat. Quite interesting they've gone to that. Hello. I should probably scroll down. I don't know how many viewers we've got. Nor do I really care, to be honest. We've got people in the chat, and that's all I really like. It's a bit depressing. Sometimes you stream and you get like 20, 30 viewers, but no one says anything. I'd much rather just have a scrolling chat. Much more interesting, I think. If I could be spending my evening, I'd much rather spend it talking to people than... You're right there. Just kind of streaming to a bunch of quiet people. It's nice. Makes it interactive. I'm not sure how that got me there. No stack. Rip gold. Well, in gold did have really nice medals. They had those, Ooh, it's a spy main. They have the nice gold medals, which I always thought looked quite nice. I have one somewhere. Lying around. I'm not sure where it is. I don't really care though. It's a shame. I'd like it if they updated the designs though. They're still using the same medals they have since like season... I don't know. A much earlier season than they should have been. I liked it when they gave them new designs every season or two. That was quite interesting. But maybe people just stopped wanting to design them, or Valve couldn't be bothered to add them to the game maybe. Ooh. Just shoot me. Get it over with. No more. Your silver any tips 28. Shoot the games. It's the top tip. He shot me, you see. He killed me. Hello. But I'm not used to this new Twitch layout. Oh, hello. I thought I crashed there for a second. It's a bit messy, I think. Okay, great. As far as Twitch is concerned, I'm apparently offline, so that's pretty good. Oh shit, hello. Some good shooting there. You want top tips, Footy? I mean, you're playing in a dead division. It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. I can see them getting rid of Iron, though. Because a lot of people either joined in Iron or joined in Steel, and they were both about the same. But I feel like a lot of teams that started in Iron and didn't win just stayed in it perpetually instead of moving up. Because what you should do, you know, even you don't have to win Steel to go up. What you should do is at least, you know, have a team that's consistently doing all right in scrims and having fun together, and then move up the divisions, even if you're not going to win every game. You know, you'll have teams that play in Plat and stuff and lose almost all their games, but they're still doing okay. And they don't, like, go down or anything. You want your third place silver medal? I haven't had any medals in a while, actually. We can check it. The last medal I got was from season 18, and I think we're currently on 21 or 22. So we're a little bit behind. The best one I've still got is the third place, but I'm hoping for the first one to come through soon. No, Highlander New Teams has always just been a placeholder thing for but the admins who haven't put them into... they haven't put them into divisions yet. Do I actually have to click on the window to have the text show up? I'm not sure. I have a little thing for OBS that tells you what YouTube video I'm listening to. Okay. And I'm not sure if it needs me to have that video highlighted, because right now it's not showing the name of the song. The delay shouldn't be that long. It says 1 second plus Twitch, so it's like 15 seconds maybe. I think Twitch is 15 seconds. But no, the Highlander New Teams thing is if you make a new team now with 8 people, we automatically be put into new teams, and then an admin has to move you into a division. Our team would, you know, put straight into Plat because you're not allowed to have more than one Premiership player below Plat, and the entire team is Premiership players pretty much. So, you know, they can't really go anywhere else. Excuse me. Oh, you didn't get headshot the way I thought you would. It's a little unfortunate. Steel's higher than iron. Iron was meant to be the beginner division, but steel got used for the same thing, basically. Nice. You've played a good few officials. That's good. It's important to start playing as soon as you can, I think. Like, it doesn't matter where you start, just the fact that you start. If you go looking for a team and you say, hey, I actually played last season, people are more likely to let you play on their team. Even if you only played like an official or two, they don't know that. But the fact that you have the experience on your profile is normally enough to get you a team. Excuse me. No more. Yeah, it's iron, steel, silver, gold, plat. Although realistically, most of the divisions are kind of the same. Like, you've got the very starters, you've got everyone else, and then you've got the very top. You know, most of the people kind of fell into the middle, I find. If a team's been around for more than a couple of seasons, they will move up to the top eventually. It's just a shame that most teams don't stick around. You can look at, like, Toucans as a good example. They stayed in Open, then they went up to Mid, then they went to High, then they went to Prem. Like, they just did a, you know, went up the ladder. They didn't just cut out. They cut a few players along the way, but for the most part, it's kind of the same people playing with them, I think. But, you know, had they all fallen apart, all of those separate players might still only be playing in, you know, like Mid or High. With a few exceptions, like, you know. It's quite easy to move up if you're good at Sniper, and Jelly's quite good at Sniper. A decent age to join officials? Do you mean, like, actual, like, years old age? It really depends. At an age where you can play into evenings is a good start. I don't think I've ever played with anyone below 15 or 16, so that's never been a problem, but it would be quite annoying if you were playing with someone and, you know, were told to go to bed or something. That would be a little annoying. A lot of new teams won't really care if you've got a high-pitched voice, I think. You'd always lie and say you're a girl, but... Excuse me. This is a pub, you can't turn around. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. As long as you aren't a huge twat hole. Basically. Mental age is where I put it. If you ever played Brain Training on the Nintendo DS, it's along those lines. I mean, it obviously, like, you know... People are going to hate you more if you have a high-pitched voice. That's life. You just kind of have to wait for it. But no, if you're good at TF2, or you think, you know, you'll have quite fun playing competitive age 13, go for it. The only thing stopping you is, you know, yourself, really. If a team lets you play with them, then a team lets you play with them. You could always, you know, like, play sixes and play a class that doesn't really talk much. Doesn't really matter. It only happened with the AC finals, they got sent to bed. Oh, there's a voting now. Oh, so it's like CSGO, so I can vote to play Gold Rush, well... or play Gully. Can I click it? I can't click it in my HUD. Great. Wonderful. Let's find another one. You're paired with a foreign exchange student named William, and you found yourself wanting to call him moderately helpful, William. Was he moderately helpful, though? Fucking twat-hole. Yes, someone is a bit rude, and they swear a lot. I don't want to play Gold Rush again. Oh dear. Ronan, we're going to go forfeit. Where's Yomps from? I can understand if you had like a Russian and, you know, they had to do something. Because, you know, their time zones can be like 4-6 hours ahead or behind. But if he's also American, that's a bit odd. Excuse me, you're not allowed to turn around. You could also add the non-critical kills parts on it. Count the butter knives. You have to close the feedback box before you can vote. Well, that's wonderful design, Valve. Wonderful. You know, even if you don't want to stream with me, Squidman, you can always, you know, stay in the same server. I'm not going to force you to sit in Mumble if you don't want to, but... You can always play the same game. Oh shit. He's shooting me. Oh shit. Don't mind me. Yep. Oh dear. Excuse me. What team am I on? I'm on the attacking team. Okay. You're saying... Oh, hello. Butterknife? Butterknife. That's right. The finals were at like 11 PM on a Monday, and he's 17. Now you'd think at 17 he'd be allowed to play video games at 11, but maybe he was being loud, or maybe... I don't know, I feel like 17's an age, you know, you're an adult, you should be able to play video games before midnight. You played for an NA team while being an EU, that wasn't a good match. I know Granger Bob, I think, or MS, or someone I know, played with Americans. I think Grange did, actually. He was up until like 4 every day, playing with them US of A's. Or what server? We're on a Virginia server. We're playing with Americans right now, then. We've got a bit of a ping discrepancy. That is an exit. Let's get our dead ring go back. I wonder if it's faster there for us to shoot it than to sap it. You want to butter knife you, Polo. Uh-oh. You saw me at the shop the other day. The Manco store. Nice. Nice. I was a bit scared there, because I haven't been to the shop lately. As I said, I've only just gotten back to uni, so I'm kind of still running on the food that I've had since getting here. 600 ping was fun, yeah. Start 11, then we're going to forfeit before map 3. I can imagine not wanting to play video games at like 3 AM. That would be quite troublesome. Oh, jet. Just go, medic. Fly free. Fly free and fly safely. That's what you should do. Or just attack me aggressively. That always works. I'm not sure where your head is. Be right back, bleach? Oh dear. Oh, I thought you meant like, you know, you had to go bleach your hair, keep your beautiful white hair going. There was that guy on Big Brother that had bleached hair. It's called Pete. That's the only thing I remember about Big Brother. That's a really old season. Maybe like 2006 or something. Oh shit. I feel like I should have been able to kill that man, but apparently not. Don't mind me, I'm you. Oh shit. Are you waiting for me up these stairs? Oh, he is, isn't he? He's waiting. I'm gonna backstab him. Shit. Can I... No? Okay, I won't worry about that today. You're not really meant to play Spy on a 4000 ping, but that's okay. Is Bleach not dead? I thought they finished it, like, a while ago. And apparently it's like the... Personally, I don't think I'd like it, because it's so long, but it's meant to be like the good one out of all the super long shows. Like, if you knock out all the filler, it's actually meant to be like a pretty good, like, couple season long show. It's just a shame that apparently most of it is just like Pokemon style filler. Oh no! Team Rocket have been bad today. Oh no, they solved the problem, you know, like that, over and over. Didn't you play in a Tier 2 Centre a while ago, did you? It's not really suicidal, it's like self-deprecation is the easiest form of humour right now that's readily accessible. It used to be racial slurs and that kind of thing, but you know, the world's getting a little bit less racist, so being rude about yourself became the easiest way. And the only natural progression to being rude about yourself is to pretend that you always want to be dead. Even though the majority of people are probably, you know, decently happy with their lives. You know, they can afford the internet and the computer and play video games and watch Twitch and all that, so there's probably only so much they can worry about. Most people, I think. I like the Pokemon filler. I liked the show when I was younger. I used to watch a lot of it. Wake up super early and watch it on, like, ITV, I think. Oh, I did get a new phone. That's news. Oh shit. I upgraded from a shitty little iPhone 5C to a... Hello. Samsung S7 Edge. Like, the bestest phone, and I'm enjoying it. It's got a big curvy screen, it's cool. And most importantly, I can actually, like, there's like space on it to do things. The problem with the main reason I upgraded from this, upgraded from this little iPhone, it's because it only had 8 gigs and I couldn't upgrade it, and I was constantly running out of space. Right now, like I even had to delete like Facebook Messenger and stuff because I couldn't run the phone. You know, like force download a half a gigabyte update. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh, the world's way less racist. Like, even if there's still dicks around, it's not, you know, commonplace. If you go into public and yell that you dislike the Polish, you know, people will probably, you know, turn heads. Whereas if you did that, like, you know, a couple of years ago, people would have just thought, oh, you know, it's another Brit right there. Android Nation. It's nice. It's a little tricky to get all my apps and stuff over. I've had to do the... Have a look there. Fancy new phone. It's a bit tricky though, because I've had to reset the trade thing on Steam, because I've had to get a new phone. So I've needed to do stuff, and it's got like a 15-day wait on it, unfortunately. You can't put SD cards into iPhones, no. Like, it's a pretty good little iPod. You know, it fits quite well in the hand. I know very much where the front-back pause buttons are, even though you can't see them in your pocket. But the constant forced half-gig updates went on for years and years and years, and now there's no space on the phone to so much as save more than like a couple of 100 songs, which is kind of the main reason I had that phone, was to replace my old iPod. But the main reason I went for this Samsung is because, like, I just felt, you know, I want to have a phone for a very long time. I want it to last, so I might as well just get a very good one and stick with it. And also it's got that 128 gig upgradability on it. Also, I just wanted a big phone, because they look nice. I do watch an awful lot of YouTube on my phone, so being able to watch it in, what, like 144p? I think it's big, higher resolution than my monitor. It's quite nice. It's just in... I do have a tablet, like a nice cheap little Levano one, which I use sometimes, but it's a bit too big to use on like the bus and the train, so this phone's quite nice. Bit big for my hands, but I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. I keep accidentally double tapping back, because I'm not used to having a non-button, like the little haptic feedback things. I'll get used to it though, I'm sure. Hello. I'm gonna go into a lobby. Goodbye. Hello, yeah. Oh, you might have noticed, look, I've repainted all of my stuff. It's no longer like bright pink. It's Balaclavas or Forever and Air du Monet. I think it looks quite nice and posh. This is what I've been going with now. I haven't played with it, obviously, until this stream, because I've been at home. But I think it's quite a nice colour change. Yeah, I no longer have all the strange weapons in the game. I seriously just looked at myself one day and said, I have near on £1,000, if not more, in stuff that I don't use in a virtual game, which I can sell easily. So it's not like the hats, which, you know, if someone offered to buy my burning chulo for like 600 keys or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, alright, it's 650. Sure, take it. But the fact that someone would have to offer it is the trouble. But with strangers, I've got hundreds and hundreds of them. I put like a bunch of them on the market, the ones without parts and the ones without kill streaks. Help. Help. Okay. And the rest of them I put on outposts just to slowly sell. Like, I've still got my strange festive scattergun. If you see here... Hello. Uni's doing quite well, yeah. What you'll see here is I bought a bunch of like normal, regular, non-killstreak stuff and put all of my kills on them. So just a regular scattergun, you know, my old regular medigun, new rocket launcher. Just, you know, put everything onto one thing without parts. Make it nice and simple. But then if you go all the way to the back, you'll see that I've got, just lying around, you see there's like a strange festive flamethrower there. There's a flare gun there, Machina rocket launcher, just lying around waiting to be sold. The classic scattergun, as it is, with its name. Yeah. I'm thinking of, you know the no hats mod, I'm thinking of doing that but with the party phantom and wearing it, because I normally don't really like the phantom. I think it looks a bit weird. Hello, chef. So what I'm thinking of doing is removing the phantom from the game altogether, Well, it doesn't look too bad. That looks kind of cool. Just removing it all together. So, but for now, we're just going to wear the, just whatever. Div 6 participation medal. It doesn't matter, really. A fellow traveller. Excuse me. Is there... I forgot to play Dust Bowl. Don't mind me. I'm friendly. See, look, I'm crouching. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh, penis. Come here. There we go. Don't turn. Oh, you turn. Okay. It's like a zombie film. You want your friend not to turn, and he immediately just turns around and you can't backstab him. I think that's how zombie films work. He'll take the phantom off my hands. Now the trouble is, because the phantom's a gift, I can't just, you know, get rid of it and wear the heart's coaster. I'm obliged to wear it. I do like it, obviously. It was something I wanted for quite a long time, and I couldn't quite afford it, so my friend bought it for me. But, obviously I'm not just I'm just not gonna just get rid of it. The effect's lovely. Purple energy hearts is a bit of my thing, you know. I just don't really like the model for it. If you could paint it, it would look a lot better. It's just that, like, team spirit doesn't really fit with everything else I've got going on here. The reader's glasses, so I can look a bit like a grandfather. Maybe grandfather Woolen. It's not an unusual woolen warmer, it's Bum's. A man called Bum gave me his woolen warmer, I remember. It's just a regular one, but it's purple, so it looks unusual. The Razorback ban in UGC? I mean, up until the other day I thought it was wonderful. I went to Merc Sniper and I realised that I had to like turn around, and because I got such a low sense, it kinda, I think their spy might have focused me a little bit. I had 11 deaths to him on Viaduct, which if I'm honest, I'm not sure I could have done much about because of my ping. You know, I'd think he's there and I'd turn around and by that time I'd already be dead because of the ping difference, which is alright. You know, when I'm playing Spy, I think if the Sniper's not got a Razorback on, it's so much easier to deal with him. And I think it should stay banned, to be honest. Just because Sniper's so strong. Like, if I'm not the world's best Sniper by any means, I'm okay. And if I could do pretty good, then I'm, dread to think how good I'd be if I had the Razorback on. Or, how good an actual Sniper main would be. Toasted move always comes with normal ambi. He did that, like, pretty much the week that the movers came around. I think we were talking about it, and he was pretty happy about it. I probably shouldn't look at the left monitor while I'm running away from danger. That's alright. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Ooh. Ooh. We need to get to a health pack or something. Is that that's an exit? Your favourite weapon is the big kill. The big kill does look nice. I like playing against the big earner big time. It makes me quite happy. If I see a spy and I one-shot him, it makes me feel like I've got a large phallus. Because I bested him in a first-person shooter because he chose poorly in his weapons. Also, I don't really like stabbing people, so having a weapon that, makes it easier for me to kill them is always quite good. I would like a strange big kill though, although maybe not. I don't really care anymore because I disable view models. I don't even notice anymore. There's definitely been times where I've forgotten what weapon I'm using and tried to headshot someone and I've got the revolver on and it makes me a bit sad. Ooh, excuse me. You were meant to have been slain. Let me slay you. There we go. We're on a Madrid server now. I wish you could... Is there a max ping command yet for casual? Would be quite nice. I'm doing alright. It's a bit more of an evening now than a day. We've got Mr. Hatman here staring at us. Ooh, don't shoot me. Thank you. No, Toast Backpack might be private, yeah? I'm not sure. Probably. I don't really like stabbing people, but when it happens, it happens. We need to get back into the mood of playing the game and remember what we're doing. So it's helpful to do the easy path sometimes. You know how it is. What was our one death to? Was it like a grenade on the first round? I feel like it might have been. CMD... I don't think CD CMD rate is, unless that's new. I don't think it is. I know there is a ping, there's like an actual ping thing that I've got going. I can see everyone's pings when I do this. No, there's an actual max ping command for... at least for CS there is, and I thought there was one for TF2. I had it set to like 50, and if I couldn't find 50, search for 100, and if I couldn't search for 100, find 150, but I don't think it ever works, because it always seems to go to the 150 ones first. I mean, if I'm honest, my current opinion on them is, yeah, if you've got like a super expensive, strange weapon, sell it, put all the kills onto a cheaper version and sell it, unless you main the class. Like, I'm not going to sell any of my spy stuff, just because, like, why not? I use them all the time anyway, and it's nice to have. But, like, I don't need a strange, festive, specialised rocket launcher with 1,000,000 parts on it. Especially if it's only got, like, you know, 15,000 kills on it, whatever. You know, barely double, nearly double hail zone, nothing at all, like, you know, 100,000, like, actual soldier mains. I need to name one of my knives butter knife meta. I'm hoping one day Valve adds a weapon that, like, does more damage and bleed on butter knife or something. Like, ridiculously bad, but just, like, a lot of fun to play around with. I'll be pretty happy about that. Probably shouldn't have hopped there. This is pretty good practice, I think. Try to remember how to headshot people. You're gonna die. Ooh, no thank you. What do I want in the pyro up? I forgot there was going to be a pyro update, to be honest. I just want his flamethrower to work. And also a lightning gun from Quake, because it's a lot of fun. Optimization, yeah. Like, I don't really have a problem with frames anymore, because I got the nice fancy processor. You're going to chase me up top? Oh, don't, please. Go away. None of this. If you don't play Sniper Orangey, I would highly not recommend having Australians for them. Okay. I think you just got telefragged, didn't you? Ooh, mind if I roll? No. Okay. Thank you. They can set the maximum acceptable ping by clicking the new gear icon in the top right of the competitive lobbies. I don't have that in my HUD though. Is there a console command? No? I thought that heavy was going to turn around and shoot me, but apparently not. We have the exact same loadout. I've got a 6700K and a 970 as well. They're quite good. Let me just hide here for a dead ringer. Come in here and get the health if possible. Don't mind me, I'm just a pyro. With his fire axe out and no hats. As it is. Ooh. Hello? No? You sold your Aussie grenade launcher and got a cool skin, it pretty much shot you the same price. There's skins that are expensive for Australians? Are Australians not the most expensive versions of all the weapons? I thought they were. You got a 960. I mean, it's pretty much the same, really, isn't it? Like, it's a bit worse, but it's still like, you know, a couple of £100. Bloody hell. For something that processes graphics. If you can play Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim with mods, I think that's all that really matters. The only real reason I got this 970 anyway was to play XCOM 2. And it was worth it. Don't mind me. Thank you. There's a soldier down there who just taunted. Ooh, don't mind me, medic. Ooh. Oh. What? Fight me. Come here. Oh, I wanted to butter knife him, but someone put a miniature sentry gun up. That's a bit unfortunate. No, I'd recommend to anyone doing what I did and just buy, like, a strange scattergun and put all your stuff onto it, rather than having a specialised, strange, festive scattergun with critical kills and everything. I think it's a bit of a waste, really. Like, strangers are a waste in general, but, you know, I can put, like, 20p away. Yeah, there's a festive bicycle now, which is quite good. I haven't really noticed it, but it looks quite nice, I think. That's right, yeah. Yeah, there is a chance your HUD's causing FPS drops. If the HUD creator put a bunch of stuff and then set it to enabled but not visible. I don't... Oh, someone just got kicked, I think. Then that would be a problem. If you have a lot of moving parts in your HUD, that'll cause issues. If I were you, I'd try to have it as little as possible. Although I think having the 3D move model in the bottom left is a much bigger effect than any HUD thing. Be dead ringed. If you mean for better frames in TF2 you need a better CPU, then I just wasted money buying a better GPU and bounty. No, you want a better CPU almost certainly. Like, I played on this computer when I originally got it, my 660 at the time, which was, you know, the graphics card I was using until this one, was broken. I needed my friend to fix it. So I just played with the CPU alone, and disabling anti-aliasing got me like the same frame rate I got when I got my GPU working with anti-aliasing on. It's very little in TF2 that the graphics card actually messes around with. It will be like little insignificant graphics related things, like, well, anti-aliasing. Maybe anisotropic filtering might be controlled by it, I'm not sure. Probably. But considering most people disable those things, your graphics card's going to do very little anyway. Realistically, a lot of people could play with a lot of high graphics, or with much higher graphics than they do. Like, if you go and play TF2 with the default settings, like, get rid of your graphics config and just play it, chances are your FPS will only be, like, a little bit lower than it is with, like, Cal Mangalia's config. Excuse me. I don't remember what I'm doing here. Let's have a reset. That's how I like to think about the dead ringer. It's like a little reset switch. You know, I'm over my head. Give me a chance, just to, you know, give it another go. Give it another swing. Don't mind him. He's got a fast speed. Ooh. No? Okay. I definitely heard the backstab sound there, but alright. Okay. Which is best, the 6950X or the A6800K? Is there a 6800K? I don't know, honestly. I assume the K, because the X is probably like a server processor, isn't it? Like, super expensive, but what matters in TF2 is, like, to my knowledge, like the first 4 cores. First 2 cores, and then the first, you know, the third and the fourth, but, you know, quad core do better than a dual core. Not shooters in general, like if you play, it's an example, if you play Overwatch, personally wouldn't recommend it, but if you do, you could play that game with a good graphics card and get loads of frames, and a better graphics card and get even more frames. So it really just depends how they optimize it. Source Engine's old as hell, from a point, well, based on an engine that, you know, no one really had graphics cards that were any decent at the time. I think, I don't know. There's just a lot of weird, like, the graphics aren't insane, it's more just like, there's a shitload of stuff going on with the physics and everything. Like, if we just look around this map, there's rollers and explosions, you look in the kill feed, there's particles everywhere, there's all of these things that can be moved, like little entities, are just littering the frame rate. What's my opinion on Overwatch? I don't really like it. I like difficult games, you know, Quake, Dark Souls, those kind of things. Like, mechanically difficult. If you played them for a long time, and you have good reflexes and a good setup, and you're a good individual, then you'll do well. Whereas I think Overwatch is a bit more like a MOBA, and I don't really like MOBAs. Like, if I played Dota once for like 90 minutes, I just found it really boring. I couldn't stand it. I've tried watching League of Legends and Dota, and even stuff like Hearthstone, which isn't really a... well, fuck me then. Which isn't really a MOBA, but, you know, strategy things. I don't like them. Whereas, you know, Quake... I haven't played Unreal Tournament much. I played a little bit of it, but not much. I found that very enjoyable. I like TF2 because it's got a high mechanical skill ceiling. I think Overwatch is also, like, a bit of a shitfest to watch. You can, like, I really like... I haven't watched it in a while, but I used to really like watching CS, because it's so simple. It's 5 people with hit-scan weapons versus 5 people with hit-scan weapons. They shoot at someone, they die. That's it, pretty much. You know, there's different weapons that do different things, but in the end, it's all quite simple. And Overwatch has got all these, you know, particles flying everywhere, and abilities, and random things like, oh, you know, we can time my queue with your queue, haha. I'd much rather it's like, okay, you know, we're gonna send a guy with an AWP down long and a guy with an AK down short or whatever, you know, that makes more sense to me, it's more fun to watch. Have you ever watched a chess match? Like, they're really fast ones, they're quite scary. You get like a proper Russian grandmaster to sit there playing it, they just move super fast. It's like watching Eckstein play Minesweeper. Just finished the whole game in 70 seconds. All those people that can beat Rubik's Cubes in like 10. Do I watch much TF2? I mean, I used to watch a lot of Salamancer's casts in like 2011, 2012. I used to watch, I still do sometimes, a lot of stuff, but I don't really know anything else, not really. Unless like my friend uploads something, I'll watch that, but like personally I don't. Should you get an i3 or one of the AMD Black Editions? The general rule with processors is AMD are very good for budget builds, but if you're going above the like 150, 200 pound margin, you want an Intel? I'd say above 150. So I don't know, you'll have to look into it. i3s are still very good though. If you can get a quad-core i3, which I don't know if they exist actually. I don't know enough about them. i3s might only be dual-core. They tend to be quite good in budget builds. Overwatch is good at team balancing. I don't know, I think like everything's far too simplified mechanically, so team balancing just comes down to the character they play as, rather than the person themselves. So, you know, rather than getting someone that's very, very good at, you know, AWPing, you have someone that's very good at looking in their general direction and left-clicking with a different character. I don't know, it's not something I enjoy, it's too complex in the wrong way. And also I like movement and mobility, and that game kind of gets rid of it, for the most part. Hello, Yahoo. You had a dream that I died a few days ago. What does this mean, and why am I in my dreams? That's quite clearly you just don't like me too much. That's probably what it is. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Shaggy. Have I tried the toaster config? That's basically what I'm using. All I did was... This is Cal Manglia's config, but I turned... Excuse me. He's got his little home wrecker out. This is Cal Manglia's config, but I've got textures set to high. Or -1, RLOD set to -1. Level of detail. Might also set models to high, I'm not sure. Probably. But I found that I did like I did a couple of tests, I found the FPS difference was negligible, for me at least. Oh shit. Run away! Run away! Aha! Someone's shooting from somewhere. Is he over there? Do we ever just... We do. Oh shit. Ooh. I've really gotten into Guinness, like, it's one of those things I think. It's kind of just nice to have with your dinner. I have a set of parents that like to have wine in the evenings, because adult lives are difficult. I think I'm eventually, like I'm incredibly skinny, but I think one day I might end up growing a beer belly from so much Guinness. I do only have one a day, but then again it's one a day that I don't need to have. But it's normally a good, it's my, if I go to a new area and I need to go to a new pub, it's kind of my test to see how good a pub it is how they pour the Guinness and how good it is. Like, for example, I went to a nice regular one, you know, in the forest where I lived. It was pretty good, £3.50, you know, expensive, but kind of, that's what they cost now. They did the whole wait half an hour, well not wait half an hour, you know, wait until it settles thing, and it was pretty good. It came from the tap, all nitrogen-y. So that was fine, you know, a fine pub. Whereas I also went to one at my college, or my uni even, £4.50, came from a warm can, and they just gave me the can. They gave me a can, no glass or anything, so that's what I consider a bad pub. Streaming, oh yeah. Might be streaming more lately, but I've been kind of spending my days playing Terraria with my brother, which is quite fun. He's only a little small brother too, so you know, I think he enjoys it. You've gotten pretty far actually. I don't know if I want to stream that though, I feel like... Okay. I'll use his thing to run away quickly. Can I have some help? If possible. Like, you don't need it, but I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I don't think he'd like it. if, like, you know, a bunch of strangers on the internet started listening to him. He's only small. Are you really doing this? Are you really doing this? Oh, don't do that. Ooh, Reimu. Very good. Thanks, Polly. Try to keep it on the lowdown, though. Secretly a paedophile. Try not, you know, that's a bit disgusting. Wello, he's through the wall. Ooh, he right-clicked. Face stab. Yeah, face stabs. No, I meant to do it. Ooh, let's do the old waiting game. This is like the best place in the game to get stair stabs. Ooh. No? Good man. Oh shit. Shit, I hope he's shooting us. Angel Beats. Angel Beats is my favourite show. You have the same logic as my brother. He just doesn't want to. I don't know, I haven't asked him. I assume he'd be like, yeah, go for it. Or, what's a stream? I don't know. He probably knows what it is. He watches a lot of YouTube. But it's all that kind of crappy, Minecrafty, clickbaity shit, and it makes me really disappointed in him. Because as you know, I really hate all those kinds of things. I like it as a video platform. I don't really like it as a advertisement platform, basically, or a, you know, a circle jerk, which it is basically. You know, the more numbers next to your name, the more people think of you, because you're more powerful. Someone just got a gold pan apparently. On the clock, ready for the old. Yep, that's a classic phrase. Totally meant to do it. Yeah. Ooh, don't mind. You don't shoot me anymore. Are you real? You are. Ugh. Reserve shooter me. It's dirty. Woohoo! Oh, he knew! He knew the strat! No! There you go. All meant to be done. That was you? Mickey Bear Gaming 222? Is that so? Yeah, you have to send proof. Pix or GTFO, as it is said. Be cool if you did though. I'd be a bit annoyed because TK got one a while ago and just added like $1,000 to his backpack for free. He didn't need it. He could afford several, but he just got one. Now he got nothing. I've never found an Australian, so I stopped playing. I considered it gambling and thought, you know, this is silly. It's a lot of money for the same game, and I've never made my money off of it. MVM at least. Yeah, you're gonna have to like link. Oh, I don't know. Might be like cheeky scammers in this chat, maybe. Take like a screenshot of it. You never know. You want to collect gold pans. You could collect level 1 to 100 gold pans. It would only cost you, the price of a small house. You'd be fine. I don't know what the i7-200 is. 2600 is. It's normally the K that you want to go for, because those are the ones that you can overclock. Rocket launcher with skin. I mean, I personally would say don't use V-models for the rocket launcher. Personally, that's what I think. But, you know, in terms of skins, obviously, the festive one's the best one. I think the autumn one looks pretty nice. But, you know, since I disabled them, I just kind of thought, not really worth it to keep it. Ooh, there's a lot of people here, actually. I'm just going to die to this level 3 sentry gun, if you don't mind me. Chaser Reno? No? Is there anyone we can shoot from here? Oh, I really wanted that demo. I don't know why. I just thought I could get it. Oh, it was so doable. Ruin the economy. You could do what the people with vintage max heads did, and make a Steam group and force the price to, like, quintuple. Gold pans are 120 keys. Are they? I thought they were £1,000. No, they are. You're being a bit of a jokester there, aren't you? They're about £2,000. Oh, £2,000 in American, yeah. High Rollers as the objective best. Is that a skin? Is that the Fallout New Vegas skin? I've only got the stock Festive and Coffin there, which I assume I unboxed or someone gave to me. I don't quite remember. I think they're about, yeah, 1,100, 1,200, something like that. Ooh, there's a few stickies in there. Don't mind me. Mind if I shoot these? No? Northern Line? No? Anyone? No? Okay. Don't mind me, please. Oh! Oh! We weren't meant to live there, but we did. Coffin is nice, you reckon? What does it look like? It's alright. No complaints. I mean, I wouldn't use it personally. I just like the nice stock TF2 looking things. I think they're quite nice. Nice and simple. That's why I like Festives, because it's, you know, the skin plus some lights. It does, you know, just add some pretty colours. It's nice. Oh, no. No, not today. Speedy boost. Better on blue, you reckon? Does it have blue and gold? That would look quite nice, actually. Blue and gold's a classic. Although the same could be said about red and gold, which is also a kind of classic. The royal colours, if you will, I think. Or there is also a royal blue. I think everything's royal, really, if you put your thought to it. Oh, hello. Don't shoot me. He's going to shoot me, isn't he? No, thank you. Okay. We did get the headshot, though. Festive, obviously, is better. I think you're wrong. Oh. I disagree strongly. I think Australians look poor. I'm not a fan. Well, it's considering how expensive they are. I don't know. I might just be salty, because when Australians came out, my backpack dropped like £500, but you know, haha. You're too poor to afford unusuals, so you just use a Ray 7's loadout. Is that not the same one he wears, normally? Like the Berliner's helmet? That's what it is, isn't it? That's about as far as my knowledge of YouTube channels that suddenly went from 500 to like 100,000 overnight goes. Don't mind me, please. You buy a golden pound for unusual hat with purple energy, please trade me. I don't think actually, I think a purple energy viewfinder would be about that. A bit more, maybe. Red is more of a murky brown. Why don't you use crosshair 5? Is that the dot and not the circle? I mean, I used to use the dot, and then I realised at super long ranges I couldn't actually see what I was shooting at. So I wondered if there was a crosshair with a hole in the middle, and it turns out there is. That's why I use it. Oh, he's went down, didn't he? Don't mind me. You're not trading... Oh shit, I'm in Girati, give me a sec. You're not trading anymore, so you got what you want now, and you want to be the next person to have a guy with 2 gold pans. Yes, you have 2. Wow, that's a bit... You're a spy! Ooh, that was a sniper. Do I like the Woolen warmer? I like the name. I like that they spelt it incorrectly as well, because that's like mine's using the wrong spelling. It doesn't normally actually has 2 L's in it, but I like that they use the incorrect spelling. It's nice of them. I think it looks pretty good as well, you know. It's another little Woolen character to add to the game. The Das Navend whatever, the bike to beat in the Colonial's coat. Mon Dieu. Is that the weird helmet for the medic that's like a big bucket over everything? Not a bucket, but, you know, like a glass tank. Oh, we can choose to play Dust Bowl again. Oh boy. Just what I wanted to do. Let's ask Squidman if he wants to log in. We found a bust at least, that's what we always liked. I might just sort out this backpack one day. One thing I've done is I've bought loads of paints while they're on the sale. I'm hoping they'll go back up to 2 keys and I can get a bit of money back. I'm just curious to try it, because there's a pattern for years and years and years that... casual. There's a pattern for years and years and years that, like, lime paint and everything goes on sale, and then it, like, doubles again after the sale, so I'm going to try it this year. I didn't want to buy too much, because I knew it would take too long to sell all of them, but I bought, like, just enough, I thought, just to give it a go. Like 50 paints, maybe? Something like 25 of each? I'm not sure. Let's go. The joke on my bicycle warmed your stone heart. No problem. Yeah, the Woolen is the incorrect American spelling. Oh, I said it. No, Woolen in England has 2 L's, and I know because I drive past a woolen shop that has 2 L's in it constantly. And I also walk past one constantly. And also I googled it, but you know, it's nice that they went with the one that's my name. Makes me feel happy. Obviously, you know, it's not because of me. Quite insignificant, but it, you know, makes me feel, you know, secretly a little bit happier about it, I say. Keys skyrocket before Christmas and drop afterwards. They do, because everyone tries selling all their keys. Like, the time when most keys are on the market will be around Christmas, because everyone wants to buy games. So when we'll all be fighting with each other to try and get them. And then afterwards everyone's like, oh shit, like I got like a spare 20 quid, I might as well buy TF2 keys. You know, buy New Unusual or something. The guy who gave the Woolen Morm... Oh, it's Bum. Is it Bum? It might be Bum. Yeah, it is. Hello. I have not seen the new Sherlock Holmes. I don't really watch TV much. I watched Rick and Morty kind of recently. Someone gave me the Netflix account, and I watched it, and I thought that was pretty good. I might watch Black Mirror. That also looks quite good. What else? I have watched up until Season 5 of Game of Thrones. A couple of years ago. I don't know when Season 5 was, but I need to do some catching up. You gonna shoot me? You are. Bummer's in a 7-star. Should you sell one of your gold pans? I'd say yes. Sell it and buy an expensive computer. Oh, hello. I like my new loot. I want to know what your thoughts are, but I think it looks quite, like, you know, chill, which I quite like. Westworld is pretty good. Yeah, there's another one. I'm trying to remember. It's about like a girl that came out of a vault or something, and she ended up living with some American people, and it was all a bit wacky. There were some characters. I can't remember what it's called or what it was about. Oh, this is a classic song, by the way. Sakia. But buy you a computer. I'll buy your computer if you buy a house with me. No? Lol, Bummer's in me. Nice. Oh, I spy a back that cannot be stabbed. Never mind. Come on. No? Hello? Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, we really are missing today, aren't we? Let's give it up on it for now. We're missing Stranger Things. It might be. Might be Stranger Things. New colours are nice and subtle. That's what I thought. I always thought bright pink was quite nice for a little bit, just because I thought it looked kind of wacky and unique. Like everyone here has bright pink things. But then I kind of thought, you know, looks a little bit questionable. So I thought I'd really repaint it. Try to. Now, considering I'm not really a bright and colourful person, I'm quite a dull, drab person, and I thought, you know, these colours fit me a little bit more. I have not seen Rogue One. I have seen the new Harry Potter thing, though. It was quite fun. It was only me and 3 friends in the whole cinema, so we just kind of sat there and shitposted for a bit about how there's going to be a Nakapara over here. We thought it was quite funny. Also, we watched the film, but, you know, that's so. Don't mind me. I want this medic, but he's gone somewhere on some wild adventures. Is that soldier actually not being stopped? There we go. Stop the face stabs. No! Never. If I can't backstab someone properly, I want to be able to backstab them when they're looking at me. Come here. Oh, maybe. Should you buy a burning TC or a burning whoopee cap? Definitely the whoopee cap. Easily the best hat in the game. You got no points that round. You're right. Yeah, pink hats for MGE. Do you have a special MGE only rocket launcher and scattergun that's like a bot killer Diamond Mark II? And it's called, you know, like MGE Lord 7000, and it's got a million more kills than your normal one. Maybe? No? Perhaps? Look your opponent in the eyes as you stab them in the back. That's a bot, yeah. That's how it works. It's, oh shit, hello. Okay. Now Pyro discovered the wonders of hover. We've been watching a little few too many Ocarina of Time speedruns. You know, he's been using his bombs, bomb hovering and all that. Well, that Scout's doing the same thing. Ooh. Hello. I'm gonna backstab you with my knife. I could shoot him, but I want to do this instead. There we go. No. Same strange for both, rip. But do you at least wear hats to... oh, he's wearing the good Pyro hat. You've nearly 300 million kills on your pen, that's pretty solid. Do you at least wear, like, you know, bright, terrifying colours on your MGE hats, so people know that they've been more than just bested in a mechanical way, but in a fashionable way as well? Yeah, your strongest paints would kill a dragon, let alone a man. You can't handle his strongest, you know, XY. Ooh, don't mind me. Ooh. Is my Spicicle Strange Festive? It's the same Spicicle I've always had. I just added the Festivizer to it and changed the name. I also never put parts on it because I got it when I was poor and just couldn't afford any parts at the time, so I couldn't really be bothered. I don't want to play any of these maps. ZFG is streaming right now. That's a shame. You're gonna have to catch up on his stream later, I'm sure. Unless you want to keep playing, maybe. Bruisers, balaclavas. Maybe. I've got a black one. Oh shit. He wants to still play. Let's abandon that one and invite Squidman. Where are you? There we go. He's been streaming longer than you. Oh, chose you. Nice. Solid. You got 15 ads on Steam. It is my pan for trade. I said, no, you scammers. Nice. Very good. You know, unless they were offering a lot of money, in which case you might have lost out potentially there. But chances are, if there were just people adding the guy who originally got the pan, they'd probably want to try and get it cheap. Do you like the invite? So what happens with Backpack TF Premium? You're not in, yeah, you are, yeah. Backpack TF Premium, you get a lot of people who shark small users because sharking's no longer against the rules or something. So someone will unbox like a strange, you know, strange misc or something, or an unusual misc, and they won't know that it's a misc and worth loads, they'll just think it's a regular hat. So if you have a Purple Energy viewfinder worth 1500 keys, you might not know that, and someone's offering you, like, you know, a Burning Tyrants for it, you think, oh, that's amazing, you know, a Burning Soldier hat, that's way better. Where in fact, you know, the Tyrants is worth like a tenth of it. That seems to happen a lot. Keep leaving. He says he's getting disconnected, but I'm not sure I trust him. You put a Festivizer in a Spicicle. I think the Festivizer looks pretty nice. How do I do it? Inventory? Yeah. It looks pretty good. Oh, bad water. What? Oh no, or bad water. Yes, vote for bad water. That's the one I want to play. Oh, harvest one. That's fine. Whatever. I like that they do this now though, so it's a little bit easier to keep playing. It still says tips go towards paying for the server. Oh yeah, I should probably get rid of that because I'm not paying for it anymore. Obviously. Can I do that now? I might do that later. Just avoid donating for now. Well, unless you really want to. But yeah, no, I stopped paying for the server because it was getting used like a couple of times a month, and it was quite expensive. It got up to £20, they kept adding to it for some reason. And I thought, you know, I don't really want to pay, you know, £20 a month for something that doesn't really get used, so I just cut it off for now. I might get it back in the future. I've still got all the settings and the maps and stuff saved onto that site. But, I don't know. Are we going to have to find a new one? I think this one's a bit empty. Let's find a new one. He's currently watching the intro. Is he streaming Oops? He always does, doesn't he? Was going to be a good human being tonight and go to bed early. You can always go to bed early, and if you really want to, watch the VOD later. Or go to bed. I mean, it's not the last time I'm going to be streaming. Did you get the invite? There we go. It's getting quite warm in my room, actually. There's not too many people at uni, so I don't mind having the window open and having people listen in, because I'm not really sure much will go on. This is not water, and it's not a wine glass, this is Guinness, and it's from a large glass. You know, like that. If I did drink Guinness, wine from a... There you go. If I did drink wine from a water from a wine glass, I would have a few more things going on than I actually do. Now, the server was fun when it was populated, but it was just far too expensive to keep up. If it was like £5, I would have just left it, but £20 is more than I want to spend. These servers are all empty. The last one had like 4v4, this one's like 5v5. They aren't even at the point yet. Why are the servers all so empty? It's only 10 o'clock. And what day is it? Like a Tuesday, maybe? Oh, hello. What are you doing? No? Come back. Shoot me then? Okay. The pirate just ran off, apparently. Oh, it's the same guy from before. Go on, get him. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it was always empty. It only really got filled when someone put out a Steam invite or a Steam announcement. Which is fair enough, you know, it is just another server. And people like quick play more, because it's faster. So it's getting quite late. I've had a few late nights lately, so I will... My control of the English prose might not be the strongest today, unfortunately. It does happen, though. I'm thinking I might start reading books before I go to bed, instead of watching hours and hours of Northern Lion playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So I feel like that might be screwing up a little bit. Am I sitting on a chair? I am definitely sitting on a chair, yeah. If you want to stream yourself, do you need a card thing? A graphics card? I mean, it helps. I don't know how much a graphics card helps for streaming, it's mostly processing, but... I imagine the graphics card helps with... something. Probably. You don't need a capture card, no. That's something you need for TV streaming. We're gonna terrify this young man. Come on, peek the corner. Oh god, he's really peeing himself in there, isn't he? Waiting for the double HP to spawn. Okay. You better go outside. Not very often. Not very often. There isn't really much to do right now, it's a bit dark. Ooh. Help. Let's try not to die from fall damage today. Or across the map scatterguns, that does work. It doesn't look like I'm sitting. I'm lift up my chair if you like. There you go. That's a solid shit uni chair. Not very comfortable, it gets hot and sweaty and it's short and all sorts of horrible things. Unfortunately, but I didn't really want to bring my nice office chair here. Which I have one at home, but that's kind of just because it's big and heavy. I didn't want to carry it with me. You tried it once and it looked horrible. Your streaming settings are depending on whether or not your processor can handle playing the game at the same time as streaming it, at the same time as rendering it. Often you have to descale it. Most streams, I don't know, I can't remember if mine is or not, but most streams will do 1080p downscale to 720p. 720p 60 FPS is pretty common. Honestly, don't remember what my stream is set to. I haven't even tested the stream settings, I just assumed they were alright. Oh, I missed the headshot. That's dangerous. Ooh, dead ringer there. Chair reveal, no, yeah. These days, the chair might as well be, you know, if you show someone your tray, you might as well just, you know, give up the offers of ever being able to get married your whole life. You go, no? Okay, that's just a pirate. That's fine. Scout just ignored him for reasons unbeknownst. Hello. Why would you care whether's sitting on gamer, what the fuck? You'll marry Woolen, to be honest. Thanks. I could use the stability, to be honest. Have double income, that'd be pretty good. I could be an at-home wife, you know, tending to the 47 dogs. That'd be pretty good, I think. This server's 4v4. Are there any servers that are actually currently full in Team Fortress 2? There's Skyle. I don't really want to play Skyle. Shit, I just joined Skyle. Okay. We might have to play Skyle, unfortunately. Hello. Twisted. Let's play Skyle. Unfortunately. Skyle upward. It's the only server that seems to have players on it. Ooh, what's this? Yeah. Seeing yourself 15 seconds later in third person is weird. Yeah, it is a 15 second, it's Twitch. I feel like if you have, you know, Twitch partnership, it's probably a lot lower, but I don't have that, so... We have the same CPU and GPU, it should be alright, yeah. Just mess around with your settings a bit more. Like, the 6700K is more than capable of playing TF2 and streaming it at the same time. It's completely overkill. I only bought it because I wanted to upgrade my old card and I wanted to stream and render and 3D model and all sorts of things that you need a good processor for. That was a face stab. That was a backstab that didn't happen, unfortunately. Turbine 24/7. Yeah, I don't understand it. It's like a weird cult of Turbine 24/7. They're always completely full, and there's always got people in that just consistently only play Turbine. You go in there and you see people with like 4,000 points. It's a bit wacky. Although I used to do the same thing with Dust Bowl, you know. Exclusively play no heroes, or Skyle Dust Bowl 3 was quite popular for a bit, and then it died out. My first Sixers team was actually from Skyle Dust Bowl 3. We literally just grabbed like 5 other people and said, hey, you want to play Sixers? And we're like, yeah, alright. And we did shit, by the way. We played some of our games as all SMG snipers, if that gives you an idea. It was Div 6 though, so it didn't really matter. You gonna shoot me? Yeah. You don't want to do an overclock. The i7 6700K is a higher base clock than the i5 6600K. Yeah, it does. It starts off at like 4.2 gigahertz, I think, maybe. You know what? Just come here. Just in the face. Oh, I give up. You hit me once and I might die. Turbine is the only map that doesn't rate your... It's a really small map, so I imagine so. It's the DR louder if it runs out. No, the DR's just weird and confusing. Sometimes it's super loud and sometimes it's super quiet. If you're behind a wall, sometimes they can't hear anything at all. Certain objects completely quiet it. Other objects that don't make a difference. It's a wacky weapon that Valve put too little time into making, I think. Oh, okay. Small and fat. Is. Quite a long respawn on this map, I've noticed, but might just be Skyle. I don't normally play on community servers either, just because they all tend to be Oh, you disabled HTML mods. Oh, wait, can I disable the logo, can't I? Exclamation mark logo? Yeah, that's it. I just don't like having shit on my screen. And I always used to get really shit frame rate because they always have pinion on them, which tanks your frame rate, even if you've disabled ads. Come here. Come here. There we go. Oh, don't mind. Oh, we nearly got stuck there. Between a pyro and a hard place. Do you want to shoot those gamers? I feel like someone by now should have worked out like how the Dead Ring actually works sound-wise though, like... You know, a lot of people now, thank God, are aware of the sound wall thing, but no one really knows how it works properly. It'd be nice if Sigasiv, whatever his name is, could do like a video explaining how it actually works. Like, I've meant to do it, but to be honest, he seems to have access to like dodgy developer controls, and he could do a way better job than I could. Like a proper analytical video, not just, you know, oh, it seems to do this. What's the command for disabling that thing on screen? What thing? Oh, exclamation mark logo in chat. You just say in chat, exclamation mark logo. You recognise from Discord. Oh, what, in this? Maybe. What, in the actual server? There's Divider of Worlds. We've seen him around when we used to stream. I don't recognise anyone else. Abdo, I think I've seen, but that might just be like a suffix or something. Maybe. I'm quite bad with names actually. I barely remember my own. Is it Woolen or Woolen Sleevelet or Woolen Sleevelet or ah? I'm not sure. It is whatever your heart thinks it is. That demo had a sword coming out of his bum. No problems there. Oh. Okay. Blew himself up, no problem. Mind if I backstab you? Okay. Shoot me. Thank you. Can you say the server address? You just go into the console and it will be the only server with anyone playing on it. Scale upward. There's only one of them. It's full, I think, though. I assume it's a 24-man server and it's currently got 24 people in it. We're being right-clicked on. Escape. That was an accidental headshot, but it looked quite cool. Or was it accidental? Maybe I'm starting to do things without thinking about it. Maybe I've developed like a sixth sense for these things. Probably not. But maybe. I thought we picked up the health there, but the game decided not. Oh, it's not often you hear this song that's not a remix. Okay. Auto retry join boys. Yeah, that could work. It's a good server. Turn it up a little bit. I don't know how loud it gets. Some of these songs get ridiculously loud at some points. Oh, fuck it. Oh dear. We joined late and we top scored. That's always a good sign. Oh, Twisted is on the other team. Haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe we can play some Osu with Twisted later, who knows? Probably not. Oh, I just checked chat. There's a lot of people writing in the chat. This is good advertising. I could get some serious viewer numbers off of this, perhaps. Probably not, but maybe. Teacup Monkey joined off of a lakeside pub when I was streaming like 3 years ago, so there you go, that's one person I remember coming from pubs. It does happen. I'm pretty sure these days the only way I get viewers and subscribers is from playing in pubs. I don't have enough friends that have lots of subscriber numbers, so I'm a bit fucked when it comes to growth. Maybe I should play community servers more and just absorb them and like into my mass. I think the set looks nice though. Now I'm looking at it more and more. Looks pretty solid, I'd say. Also fits superbly with the song. What I'm planning maybe to do is, before I want to go to bed, is stream Osu to lose like all of my viewers. But also to stream Osu, because I like streaming Osu. Because it's fun. But also I'm like kind of bad compared to everyone else that plays the game. Otherwise, you know, I feel like I just leave and I piss everyone off. Ooh. Oh, he shot me. You bastard. Thought we were friends or something, that's alright. I don't think it's the real Woolen, to be honest. Just about anyone these days can have a heart scoser. It's no longer like one of one, unfortunately. Is that it? Is that everyone? Apparently it is. Twisted died to something, unfortunately. Ooh. Ooh. That's the old long-range backstab over there. You trick them into thinking you're going to go for them, and then in fact like one of the other 47 spies does it for you. Oh, twisted. I'm probably not ever going to release my hard no. If anything, it's fun at this point, just to say no. But also, I don't really want other people to use it. It's a bit broken and dodgy, and it's kind of made for me. It's like if you need to calibrate your mirrors, if you've ever done driving, you have to sit in the car, you know, get the seat looking nice, in the nice position that's comfy for you and doesn't give you back problems, get the mirrors workable. It's like that with my HUD. I made it very much to be user-friendly for me. So kind of giving it to someone else is like saying, here, sit in my car and drive it. Don't change any of the settings. I encourage everyone to, you know, make their own HUD and make what fits for them, but what fits for you will almost certainly not fit for me. I have like a ridiculously low sensitivity. I like having bright colours and low stuff on the screen. I hate spam, that kind of thing. What's the name of the menu that has... You have my HUD but in better, but won't give it, of course. Not sure what that means, but... CEX change button. I think that's just the scoreboard from Sixes to Highlander, but it might not work anymore. I kind of messed around with my menu to make it look all funky and stupid, basically. So I broke a few things. I removed a few things I didn't think were useful as well. Oh, we're on blue team. Shit, I thought you were friendly and like... or something, I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Jesus Christ. World's best flare gun. We probably should have shot him, but that's my bad. Hello, Life Mar. We're running out of Guinness now. I don't want to get into the habit of having 2 Guinnesses, because then I will. And then I'll be suddenly like bulk... Oh. You now know, but you won't say. One day I'll be bulk buying Guinness off Amazon, or from like the cash and carry. Buy like 400 of them for £40, just to keep my addiction going. I don't want to do that though, I feel like one a day is fine. Probably shouldn't have gotten backstabbed there, but you know, whatever, really. I like that there's still festive lights everywhere. Do they have to update the game for that? I've always wondered how they... Like, is it it's not a completely different map, is it? It's the asset itself that's all festive-y. We're about to be backstabbed. I'm a bit scared. Potentially. Oh, he's going to headshot us with his ambassador and show his superior aiming skills. Do it. Do it, you pussy. Good job. 50 viewers, really? I haven't had the viewer count on, so if I apologise if I haven't been getting all flustered like I normally do when it goes like to a large number. But thanks for letting me know. That makes me feel a lot worse about everything. It also might be because normally I think Uncle Dane has been streaming lately, and it's normally him or someone else, and then a bunch of, you know, like 5 to 10 viewer streams. So maybe one day I'll turn into that, you know, like 130 streams takes up everyone's viewership channel. My graphics is a bit strange. Why? What? It's a bit strange. Go on, shoot me. No, he thought otherwise. You use racist HUD. That's the best kind. We try and get the health back and not die to the sniper. pay a little bit more attention to what's going on, I think. Are there any shooty men, perhaps? Ooh, there's one. He knows we're here. Oh, no, maybe not. I thought he did. Maybe he's going to turn around and headshot us, perhaps? No? Hello? No? Twisted does. He's always on his game. I just wanted to push the cart, to be honest. Take his health back, though. We should probably be doing something right now. We've just kind of been running away from stuff like a little puss. Oh, bollocks. Alright. Streaming lowered my shading quality. You use your own skin that's a combination of some of Cookie-Easy's skins and some of... So this is Osu now. It's a mix of Cookie-Easy's skins and Chirarulu's hit circles. You removed all the anime elements. Okay. The skin I use in Osu is just like... quite a pretty one. I think I saw it from some guy that completed Time Freeze with a mouse. I thought, oh, that's a really nice skin. It's like black background, obviously. Like every skin ever, because you disable backgrounds. But all the colours are only like bright neon and they have nice glow to them. It looks quite aesthetically pleasing. I'm quite a fan. We should start shooting people though. They've all started to cluster up into one little area, and it makes it quite difficult. Normally I like to pick people off one at a time. Well, that's alright. I'm sure we can try and do something interesting. Ooh, hello. I'd have been quite upset if I missed him there. Oh dear, we should be able to kill this young man, but you know what, let's leave him be. He's done nothing wrong. He's like Harambe. You know, he died and then became an internet meme, unfortunately. And it's not the way anyone wants to go, but it happened to our poor monkey friend. Oh dear. People joke about using Cookie-Easy's skin when it's your own personal version. I don't remember what Cookie-Easy's skin is. I know Raphrus's one. It's like black, blue, and yellow or something. I don't remember what Cookie-Easy uses though. Are you shooting me? Are we shooting each other? No? I'm not sure with Twisted. He's a bit of a complex man. Harambe in 2017. Tier 2 in 2017. This is the return of Quake 3, I feel. Like, it's gonna come back. Arena shooters are gonna be huge. We're gonna see the return of, you know, Jim Bob the shooter. We have 2 pyros with backburners shooting at us. You found a mod which makes your game vectorish and gives you FPS. Yeah, clean TF2. That's quite an old mod, but subsequent TF2 updates always seem to break it. Unfortunately, you seem to have to do a lot of preloading now. Like if you want to get flat textures or the NVIDIA thing, you have to use a preload map or join item test before you play. Just shoot me. Go for it. Excuse me. Thank you. So if we stand here, he shouldn't be able to hear us because of the sound wall. Correct? But he saw us. We should probably shoot, like, you know, take our pussy boots off and start shooting people. He has tunnel vision to the next dimension, I believe. Like we do on this demo, man. Oh shit. Let's run away. We headshot him at least. You know, we did it. Joining Scarl and being unable to move to give up. Cookie-Easy using a pretty simple skin. Is this one that's just black with white circles? Because I always like that one. If TF2 gets big again, you would love this game to have a legit comp scene. It wouldn't, really. Like, TF2's comp scene's big. People keep complaining it's small. They're just comparing it to esport games that have a lot of money behind them. The fact that, you know, TF2 has how many free competitive leagues? ESEA, ETF2L, UGC, OzFortress, Asia Fortress, they all have dozens and dozens. There's literally thousands and thousands of people that play competitive TF2. That's not small by any means of the imagination. You know, over the last 9 years or whatever, 10 years maybe, there must have been tens of thousands of competitive players, maybe hundreds of thousands, probably like tens. That's quite a lot. It's quite a big scene. If you compare it to like The Binding of Isaac, that game's very popular. It's got loads of viewers. YouTube scene's still quite big on it. Streaming scene's quite big on it. Yet, you know, the most competitive it gets is with races occasionally, and they only get a couple of viewers. It's unfortunate, but you know. Feel about all the people that played competitively Quake Live and Unreal Tournament. They can't really do anything now. Waiting for Reflex to get big, and it probably won't. current market's quite, you know, casual. Sit down, play the game for a couple of minutes, and then get away. No one really wants to sit down and play the same shooter and grind it for thousands of hours anymore. Unfortunately. And those that do play TF2, CS, that kind of thing. CS has a bit more popularity though, because with the whole Twitch to game integration, you know, you watch a stream on Twitch, you get a chance to literally make money, because you might find a skin. That's pretty good. Like, if I could watch a stream in TF2 and get an Australian sniper rifle, I'd be pretty happy about that. I'd watch that way more. CS, you get people watching Cobblestone purely because they can get Dragon Laws from it. Oh, come on. We're missing awfully here. Isaac's not a competitive game, but it's a very popular game with a very small competitive scene. I can't really think of any other examples, like... okay. Ho, ho, ho. I can't honestly think of any other examples. Like, I don't really play... like, Dark Souls, maybe? That game does have a popular PvP element. Not so much anymore. Like, you don't see competitive duels. They're possible. You can do Dark Souls duels. It's a lot of the longevity from the later games is from dueling. You don't see, like, a UGC for Dark Souls, do you? I feel like people throw TF2 is Dead under the water quite a bit. It's still very popular, I think. Apparently servers aren't, but, you know. We're able to play it right now. I literally just went to the server browser and picked a server and we can play it. Well, the 90,000, you know, most people don't reach 100 hours in TF2 because a lot of people, I imagine quite a lot of younger audiences, see the game's free to play, maybe download it to play MVM with their friends once and then quit it. The same thing they'll do with any other free game on the market. Maybe not Dota. People put a lot of hours into that. Okay. I don't know, maybe 10,000 TF2 players. Like, the game's quite old. You have to remember there were a lot of people who played TF Classic competitively. Like the Critscast people, I remember. I think Aggro and Tempest and all that lot. They played it, I think. Rusky Do. I don't know what any of them are doing now. Does Rusky Do still play? They're going to shoot me back. Oh, it is Twisted, hello. I wasn't sure if we're shooting each other or not. I've always been a little bit confused. The thumbnail of this music video is ridiculous. It's just like an error menu. Oh, okay. I just want to shoot the... there we go. And hide behind the dispenser. You're in my game. Hello. Gamer7535. I started TF2 in October 2015 and quit in 2016. You put 2,000 hours in a year. That's quite a lot. I think I've been at roughly 5,500 for like a couple of years now. I haven't really gone much. Just, you know, screw me. This is the first time watching my stream. You've got into comp with 700 hours. Yeah? Like, the recommended hours is like 500-ish, I'd say. A lot of people have seemed to... You go onto True TF2 subreddit, and you'll see people saying, "Ooh, am I ready to play yet?" And chances are, if they're willing to ask that question, then yeah. You know, like the open divisions, they're meant for everyone. Anyone can play them. All it takes is for someone to just play continuously with their friends and get better. No one starts as, like, you know, Premiership DM aiming god and game sense master. They just kind of learn it over time if they play with, you know... If you play with friends, it's way easier, because you're more willing to play, you know. If random 5 strangers say, "Hey, do you want to play sixes tonight?" You'll be like, "Oh no, I'm hanging out with my, you know, my other friends." But if, you know, 5 of your friends from school or college or uni or whatever say, "Hey, do you want to play some sixes now?" You'll probably be like, yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like fun. You took the basics when you already had almost 200 hours. Yeah, it's always funny when, like, the guy who invites you to the game quits way, way before you do. And you end up... Like, I think the guy who brought me into the game played, like, 10 hours, maybe. He had, like, no idea. But then again, I think... I'm still never sure what got me into TF2. There's the guy from the Zelda forum who gave me a bunch of items and said, "Here, play TF2 with me sometime, it's free." And I said, "Alright." Let's just be a DM god for a second there, apparently. Okay. And then there's also, I'm pretty sure, I watched the Yogscast of anyone. I think Honeydew was playing on like Simon of the Oxcast was playing on like Toy Fort or something. Can I just like okay? He's playing like Toy Fort and he said, "Oh, this game's free to play. The Medic update just came out," and I thought, "Oh, that looks kind of cool." So I'm never really sure. You put 5,000 hours in it, having second though. Rebel. Started 2014, and you have 1,200. Yeah, if you're willing to learn TF2, that's about all it takes. You only play a TF2 the trading scene. Fair enough, you know, it is a free-to-play game. If you enjoy trading, you're welcome to. It's not like you paid a shitload for like World of Warcraft and you spend all of it idling. I always find that a bit ridiculous. You know, you pay like £50 a month or something for a thing, and people spend most of it just sitting still, not doing anything. That's great. Squidman, you are doing quite a few crits today, aren't you? Quite a few. You started at the beginning of 20... Hello. No, I started in 2011. Shit. I have a mercenary badge here somewhere. Mercenary. 2011. There you go. Late 2011. Although I think I've watched like a shitload of Star videos before I actually started playing the game. I always found it way more interesting to watch him play than jump in and on my like crappy little laptop and crappy internet and fail horribly. I always thought, oh wow, how does he hit so much stuff with his scattergun on Scout? I can never do anything. We should probably stop the car. Oh, bollocks. Join me down here into the realm of forgotten souls. There we go. Mean Mr. Mustard. Are you going to shoot me? Dear. I think everyone watched Star. Star's good. He's a classic. You go back and watch his like 2011 videos and they're just like raw nostalgia right there for old TF2. When I say old TF2, it's not even old TF2, it's just... When I think of TF2, I still think of all the items doing what they did at the time and all the classes doing what they did. Like, I don't think about the medic being able to move at scout speed or, this, you know, the soda popper doing extra jumps and all that. I always think, oh yeah, you know, the Liberty Launcher's kind of shit. The Conch is kind of shit. Black Box is pretty good. Remember that? Oh, we're not going to be fast enough, are we? Oh, we are. Oh, don't turn. He turned. Like the Spicicle not having a regen as well, the Dead Ringer being stupidly good. I always have to remind myself, I can't just stand in front of a crit demo man anymore. Watched all those good YouTubers. Strange Festive Spicicle looks weird. Your parents divorced and you could only play 1 week. Oh. Yeah, Twisted got butter knives up the old rear end there. There is a sentry gun in there we need to destroy. Just leave it for now. There's a mini sentry now, which is way scarier. We disguised before we cloaked. He's going to slay us. Maybe not. He slayed us anyway. Star was just good content. He's been streaming Skyrim. Apparently his Skyrim stream's really good. I haven't seen any of it. Has he uploaded any of it to his second channel? Because he used to do a lot of that. He played through Medal of Honor, I think. Stir, yeah. Black Box is still... I think it's still pretty good. It's not as good as it was. Oh, hello, Canlock. I remember you. What TF2 YouTuber has the biggest ego? I don't know. Anyone that calls themselves the god of all frags, almighty ye, you must subscribe to him, otherwise, you know, your testes will fall off, potentially. Probably him. Oh, hello, Ether as well, yeah. Muse Elk, you think at TF2 Pokey. He had his last Skyrim stream a few days ago. I want to watch that. Did he not? Oh, Shibby. Shibby was a bit of a bumhole, wasn't he? He always got like drunk, made videos complaining. Quite wacky. CO uploaded. Oh, is there another channel that's uploading them? Because that'd be quite good. Star is only playing Overwatch now. I mean, he enjoys it. His friends play it, and he gets a lot of money from streaming it. So you know, that's what he wants to do. I think it's the same, almost the same. Might be a similar case to what it was with him in Nuclear Throne, where like he would play Nuclear Throne so much that he talked to the devs and shit. Not the same with Overwatch, obviously, but he's played it since the beta and, you know, been around for a while. He feels like he might as well stick with it, I'm sure. And I'm sure if, you know, Quake tournament or something comes out, I don't know what they'd call it, and that ends up being huge, I'm sure he'd move to that. He just does what he enjoys, I think. He said he'd play another Bethesda game. I want to see him play Oblivion or Morrowind, because those are games I've never personally played, but I've watched playthroughs of, so I feel like they're quite fun to watch. Like, I watched the TES anthology run. It's the speed run where you play through all the Elder Scrolls games. And he played from everything from, I think Arena's the first one, to Skyrim, and he did it in little time. I can't remember how long it was. It was very short. Can legit spies trick stab enemies who have ideal tracking and low ping? I think legit spies, like, it'd be much better for them just to learn to shoot people. Like, if, you know, if I was the world's best spy, I'd much rather be the world's best spy at shooting people than at stabbing people. Quake Champions. I was just, you know, coming up with a name that the next one might be called. Like, Quake Live is the newest one. I might be wrong, but it's the newest one that had a lot of people playing it. Was Quake Champions the one that looked a bit like a MOBA and everyone hated? Like, it had classes and stuff. Oh shit. He did like 40 damage in a second. That's quite a lot. Yeah. Like, trick stabs are more fuck it, I've missed my gun kind of thing. If you really try, you can, you know, you can trick stab anyone, go for it. I've had, you know, people spend their whole day trying to get me, and they'll get me quite a lot. I'm quite bad at dodging trick stabs. I have a really, really low sensitivity. I can't really move around much. It's really just, you know, how hard you want it to happen. If you see a medic on Uber, I would have, you know, recommended either backstabbing him normally and guaranteeing it. I'm gonna get his razor back though. No? Okay. Oh, it's table. I'm not a spy. He's not gonna heal me even. Trick stabs are more than a last resort. Like, I'd much rather hit my suicide key before trying to melee a medic. Like, if you give him a 25% Uber, that's really... Oh, I want to shoot him. This is like the perfect position to shoot someone at. Like, this right here. Oh. Can I have some heals, please? If I disguise as a heavy, maybe. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Thank you. Thanks, Twisted. I'm not going to kill the medic now, because he's friends with us, apparently. You might be Canlock. Potentially. Based on the fact he just died, yes. That is a level 3 sentry turret gun. I can't shoot the medic or the sniper now, we're friends. There was this spy who kept trick stabbing me onto group keep despite me never not letting him escape my crosshair. Well, you have to remember the TF2 melee registration is a little dodgy. You know, it's not unlikely that you just get killed for just backstepping a tiny bit. Quake Champions has champions. The devs said it was going to be more of a thing of choosing a class that suits you and keep that forever rather than rock, paper, scissors. I don't like that with Overwatch. Like, I don't like the rock, paper, scissors thing. I want to be able to practice one class a shitload and get good with it. Or something like CS or Quake where it's just a case of you might be really good with rail gunning or sniping people. Fight me. I don't know, I don't like having to learn like a range of things. I think it spreads you out too far. If you see some people play Quake, you'll see them rocket jump around, lightning gun people in close range, and then suddenly switch to a railgun. I like that. I think that's awesome. I think that's cool. I like bunny hopping as well. I can't kill that medic anymore, I forgot. You can do exclamation mark sense in chat. It's 13.6 inches, 360 there. I mean, trick stabs are an abusive lab conversation. If you played on LAN, realistically, probably would get very few trick stabs. Why am I always saying Revolver is better than Abby? I'm not, necessarily. It's more consistent. Unless you've spent loads of time with the Ambi, like, since, you know, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, you know, I've still been doing YouTube for quite a long time now, maybe three years now? 2014, I think, was my first video. Back then, you know, obviously I didn't have 37,000 kills on my Ambi. I had, like, like 10,000 maybe. So since then I've learnt and gotten a lot better and a lot more consistent with it. But up until the point where, like, you know, I felt like I could just run it all the time, Revolver was better. I just kind of forced myself to use the Ambi to try and get better with it. But I mean, even now, if I go and switch to the Revolver, I'm sure I could do just about the same, really. If not better or worse, I'm not sure. Oh, hello, Divider of Worlds. I recognise you. Are you a sniper? That's a pyro. I don't know. Revolver's good. I think people underestimate it because it's not the Ambi and everyone wants to be the next best gunspy in the world. Or deal with Razorback snipers. I don't like that sniper. Did I edit my Windows host file against the ads? I don't think so. It's just the generic antivirus config that everyone uses. At least it should be. It just disables HTML mod. I don't think Scala uses anything more than that. Situational viableness, I don't know, I think if you're super good at the Ambi and super good at the Revolver, they'd both be pretty much the same. Like, they're that balanced, I think, where lots of mid-range consistent damage or lots of long any range high damage, you know, you'd still be able to kill people either way. Oh, he's just going to run off then. I could play a good class. I could play Scout. I'm playing Sixers this season for the 50th time with the same group of friends I've played Open with. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot it was Table. We're not meant to shoot him. Oh shit. I was so bad. I was so bad. I saw a medic on 80 health with an Uber and I had like a little itch. But he's been the friendly one that's been healing us. Do I record this stream? I normally upload... Oh, you're not a friendly. I normally upload it afterwards, or, you know, make a highlight of the whole thing, so if you want to, you can watch it at any point. Until Twitch stops having stuff on their servers. You just hit someone with a frying pan, didn't you? Oh. Epic frag. Recommend a liquor? Whatever you like. I'm not really. You're asking a student to recommend a liquor. I buy what has the highest alcohol to blood ratio to pound. That's twisted. Okay. But I can buy basically. You know, gin. Gin's a solid one. It tastes pretty good. You can mix it with a lot of stuff. I don't know if it counts as a liquor. I'm not actually sure what a liquor is. I always thought of it as just like a spirit, but I think that's the wrong way to think about it. Thanks, Twisted. You're watching Chess Club versus whoever it was, and one span around with a revolver and DR, and seems like he did nothing. It might have been Kazul. Kazul's Chess Club spy and leader, to my knowledge. Twisted. Mean man. He likes his revolver. He's been around for a while, though. This chat is just me and another viewers talking about you. Nice. Sometimes I do wish I had chat on so I could like flick through it, but I also feel like I feel a bit embarrassed about it. Like, one of the reasons I turned it off was spam and it was unnecessary and it was taking up frame rate, blah 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 blah. Another reason was whenever someone said, "Hey, Woolen," I got like really embarrassed and started doing badly because I felt like I have to prove how great I am, you know. Yeah, well, what if they think I'm bad? So if I just close the chat and pretend they're not there, it's the same as playing against anyone else. Like, gin and tonic, that's, you know, that's an old classic. Gin and lemonade is also good because sometimes cheap tonic water is piss. That was pretty good. Whereas cheap lemonades, you know, you can't really go wrong with cheap lemonade. This man's called Chicken, so we're friends. Ooh. No? Close enough. Oh, is it safe down? It's safe-ish. Oh, it's never safe. Oh dear god, it's never safe. The scouts never stop. They never stop. They never stop coming, and they never stop coming. Like that Smash Mouth song. Yeah, people spectating in Osu is terrifying. Because you know they're way better than you, they have like 100% accuracy, and they can full combo, hard rock, hidden, freeze, time freeze, and everything. They look just amazing. So when they watch you and they see you mess up that one map, you know that your life's basically over at that point. What do you need help with? Kazul has more kills on his revolver than there are ants in this earth, I think. Cheap lemonade's there, but cheap gin and tonic, if you've ever had cheap tonic, is horrible. It's bittersweet. Oh, we friendly? Maybe? No? Okay. Chicken is your chicken. That's a good name. You have a good choice. Oh, you've got the Ultimate Chicken Horse Chicken as your picture. That's a good Northern Line series from recent. He stopped it because he thought it was getting repetitive, and I thought, honestly, it was one of the best recent series of his. You've been working on a frag video, but you're having a problem that I mean, depends what the problem is. If it's a problem with, like, Sony Vegas, I can probably help with. If it's a problem, he's friendly? Tank chill? Are we meant to shoot that medic? I'm not sure. We shot him anyway. Well, I think that's the soldier that we, like, double air shot just now. Humane medic. Bittersweet is your favourite. As in, like, it tastes artificial. It's not good. Whereas cheap lemonade just basically tastes of citrus acid or citric acid and sugar, you know. It's nice. It's less chemically. Ew. Wow. That was a bad idea. You're normally better than people spectate you. You do feel like you let them down. A little bit. You think I'm better than the Legend 27? Can't say that. Legend 27 is a OG classic TF2 player. It's been around since the start of the, you know, the arch. Oh no! Oh no! The arch trees themselves. He's the man in this pub. He's on the other team. I can't believe it's only 11 o'clock. Like, it feels like I've been streaming a lot longer than 2 hours, but I guess I have been, really. I need to get on making a video sometime, but, like, I tried waking up at 10 today, and then I just kind of gave up, and then went back to sleep and woke up at 3 like a normal human being. Fight me. But I probably in that time could have, oh shit, made a video. I just didn't though, because I'm lazy. When people spectate you on jump maps, you feel bad. Yeah, it's terrifying, because you're like... Normally, jump maps aren't too difficult. You know, it's if you're using a tablet, you just go between the same 2 points, you know, like a little star pattern, obviously, or some maps, like, Can You Hear Me, whatever it's called, has a bit more janky jumps in it, but, you know, for the most part, you can normally do it. And then when people watch, you forget about how sensitivity works. It happens. And my death's letting you down. I'm spending far too much time looking at my left screen than at my main screen, unfortunately. You jump offline to let you choose the map. I'm not a spy. I probably should. If I paid attention, we can actually notice that there's like, we're playing upward last. Oh, Dead Ringer Wall? Yeah, there you go, Dead Ringer Wall. He didn't hear us for some reason. There's a squid man up here. We're gonna get him. Fuck the sentry. We're just purely gonna go for man of the squids, I think. You have a friend that plays Unturned. PP jumps. You play OC with a mouse and pressing to the next. I used to. And then I started having problems with like my wrist really hurt, and I kept moving the mouse off of the thing. I switched to tablet, and I didn't have those problems, so I just figured I'm going to stay with it. Not because I want to be the world's best OC player, but just because it's a fun game, and I want to play it for fun and not get RSI. Ooh, what's a classic right there? Juicy classic. You shouldn't click with a mouse in OC, you should always use Z and X. I use A and D personally, because it's a comfy way to put my hand, but... Z and X works, it works. We should have killed this NG like 57 times. What am I doing? I can't pay attention. Jesus, what am I doing? You're gonna knock us into the pit, aren't you? You know where we've gone, haven't you? Yeah, you thought I went up there. Look at my trade offers. Ooh, exciting. Shit, I need to get this. Yeah, you should get 144. If you can afford it, the 144Hz monitor is the best upgrade you can get. Like, I think. Having the game not give you a giant headache every time you turn the screen is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and should not be underestimated. Ooh. We just got locked between two different things. Oh, Mentalex with his Sir High things, nice. You've got your Tyranno TV stuff going on. Setting your keyboard that just sets the entire bottom of your keyboard to mouse click just for the... Oh, you can do that, that would be quite smart. I don't do that, I just have A and D, and I whack between both of them, roughly in time. Yeah, Twisted is... he knows who we are. We have such a fucking pattern that anyone could know who we are. Oh, you get him, Chicken, go for it. Chirino is from a video game. Yeah. You have to post Sirlude and Sirgasm, otherwise people won't think you're a proper Chirino TV subscriber. If you don't post that every 4 seconds. Ah! We got stuck behind everything. There you go, Squidman. Would you stream with us if we also had Mentalix in the call? We can have like a... There you go, thank you. That's all I wanted to see today. One day we can have a Squidlude and a Squidgasm, I'm sure. Just pictures of Squidman, I'm sure. Every 4 seconds is a bit too much. That's not true. There's never too many Ludes, I think. Shit. Not the right guy. You only watch Chirino when he runs Half-Life. I like watching him when he runs Half-Life as well, actually. I think I've seen him play Dark Souls. I'm fairly certain. Shit. AS said, all the bottom ones in spacebar. I should try that, maybe. Although maybe not. I'm pretty used to using A and D, and I think I can... I say I can play time freeze. I can't play time freeze, but if I have the mouse on auto, I can tap my mouse... I can tap my fingers fast enough to do the streams. It's just I can't do those streams for the full, like, 4.5 minutes or whatever. We made a terrible mistake. Half-Life speedruns are fun. I like the bunny hopping. It looks enjoyable. It's just I like Source Engine because I can relate to it. You started speedrunning Half-Life. How's that been going? I've been meaning to get into speedrunning Dark Souls, especially because recently they discovered a skip that decreases the time even more significantly, potentially. That's right, take that. Bullshit. I might start doing it now. Because Dark Souls speedrunning is essentially, for any percent, you get up to Ornstein and Smo, and then you do a skip. And then you beat Gwyn, the final boss. Our current skip, though, might potentially let you skip having to even get Ornstein and Smo, because you have to debt them to get the Lord Vessel. To get to the kiln. But they've discovered a skip that you might just be able to just go straight there. This is just a Skull Pub, this is just Skull Upward. You can barely burst for 240. Our world likes 2. There you go. Does that make you happy? That versus what I just had was not a great deal of difference, really. Everything looks a little bit fuzzier, I guess. I might be wrong about that. I probably am wrong about that. There you go, we have lots of points. I've got a really itchy nose today, I'm not sure why. It's just like this bit right here. Is it possible to play TF2 on a tablet nicely? I mean, I don't like plugging myself, but I did try it. I made a video. And you have to use mouse mode. If you try to use tablet mode with it, it doesn't work. You spin around on the floor like this. But if you have it on mouse mode, it was actually not that bad to play Sniper with. It was quite enjoyable. Why did I just suicide? I don't know. Thank you, streamer. It's pretty long and the strats are annoying and bare. Half-Life 2 speedruns are quite long. You have to do a lot of, like, glitching up through the walls and then across the whole map. The best part about Half-Life 2 speedrun is the one... There's, like, the bit where you have to defend against the giant walker robots, I can't remember what they're called, in, like, the big grassy area. And you get to use the sticky bombs. I like watching the speedrun skips of that, because, like, they jump across the whole map in a second, and it's awesome. Well, there's a lot of input. Well, yeah, obviously, but, it's quite fun just to mess around with, like, using a controller, if you never have. Try playing with, like, an Xbox controller for a bit. It's actually quite fun. There is no Ibiki emote. You can add it if you want, though. Your green sword. When exams are done. You have exams, like, early in January. That's quite exciting. My uni hasn't even started yet. Still got like another month to go of just sitting here doing nothing, really. Ah! Intense auto bunny hopping like you see on Source Hops with the motion blur is eye destroying. I hate motion blur. I don't understand that some people live stream and they have motion blur on. Makes you very upset, I'd say. Ooh, that was a bad mistake. That was a bad crit as well. We need to Danganronpa. I mean, if you want to buy it for me, you know, just spend £60 on a PS2 game or PSP game, sure. Unless it goes on sale for like £10 each, though. I don't really want to pay for it. It sounds like a really interesting concept, though. Like, murder mysteries are always pretty cool. Recommendation for a phone case. Depends what phone you have. The phone I've got is like one of those fake brush metal ones that's a bit rubbery, a bit plasticky. Kind of fits, has good grip. It was decently cheap, you know, that's what I go for. Because my last phone case was one of those fake Game Boy covers for my phone, got it here. But it's like the single best case I've ever owned, because I had the same one on my iPod. It like lasts forever, and it has infinite grip. It's like the world's best case, and it costs like £1. Insane. Ocarina of Time speedruns are fun, except for the fact that you have to watch the intro every time, which is annoying. The game does look weird without transparent Mii Middles now, I do have to say. Like, I've tried disabling them, just because maybe I could switch to DX8 or something, but I don't know. It feels wrong not being able to see through my hands, even if I have them disabled and everything. I wonder what's up with my nose. It could be like the heat, perhaps, and the cold mixed together. Where's the car? Oh. Ocarina of Time speedruns, yeah. Squidman loves his speedruns. Oh, are you real? Maybe. That scout most certainly is not, though. Death Dance. Death Dance is hard. I keep trying to play it thinking, oh, this doesn't look that bad. And then it's like, oh god, no. It's... Why does my right hand disappear? Yours switches to Sapper. It only because I scroll down. I've got scroll bound to Spicicle. I should have air dodged that, air strafed. But to be honest, I don't remember how to air strafe. Nor do I really care. For some people, you can never air blast off cliffs, and it's quite good. It's a really high BPM, but like because everything's so, all the circles are so large, you think, oh, it's not that bad. And then you miss one circle, and suddenly you've lost like your entire life, and you miss two, and you might as well just hit R, restart. Oh, fuck me. It's the aim part. It's just the deaths. I'm normally... I like playing at the hardest maps I can, as opposed to having good accuracy or a good string, or, you know, good combo. So, you know, I'm quite used to playing really hard maps, and then sometimes, you know, screwing up a little bit, you know, missing a roll here or there, and getting like 5 misses in a row, and then catching up on the next one. You can't do that on Death Dance. You have to, like, full combo it, as far as I'm concerned, to get any good in it. I don't think hard rocking everything is good, because there are some maps it's just impossible on. Like, you can't hard rock... Well, I can't. Which is funny to say, because you're a lot better than me at OSU, but, like... Hard rocking... Like, time freeze, for example. Not, you know, quite an obvious example, but I think, like, it makes it ridiculously hard compared to the amount of... Like, what you get out of it. Like, it just makes it really, really hard. I don't find it that fun, constantly restarting. Excuse me, streamer. I do not own the Pretty Machete, no. You had to buy a game for it, and then after that you had to buy it off the Manco store. I don't really want to buy it. One day. Oh, we actually could have gotten there if we had done left click. Just the map. I always hard rock Death Dance. Oh no. That would make it AR10, surely. Quite difficult. I don't think I've ever beaten an AR10 map. Like, it's ridiculously hard. For me, at least, you know. Pretty sure everyone now has like 4 times the hours in OC that I do. We should have Dead Ringed way soon. I thought that scout wasn't going to kill us, though. When he started OC, harder maps were easier because they were really impatient with slow maps. Is it already AR10? Jesus Christ. I don't really want to buy a melee weapon though. It does the same and it's not strange, and I'm currently at that stage in my life when I'm trying to get rid of all of the useless crap. From TF2 at least. Oh. Fuck it. Haha. Oh. Dear God. We need safety. Medic. Please, give us a job. Give us a nice cushy job in a house in the middle of town. Safety. Oh dear. You just increase OD and CS number. What's OD? Life drain? Maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, it's table, hello. I'm not sure what OD is. Blow yourself up, do it. Do it, you slut. Or not. Wait, is AR 10? Is there a max AR? Does it not go above 10? We should not have wiggled our screen around continuously there. What? There's so much ammo on the floor. Why would I not have double dead ringed? We could shield that demo man as well, but whatever. Yeah, low rates just really confuse me, so I don't like them. Although, I've definitely gone on to a couple of maps which I've never wanted to play because they've got such a long intro, and then really enjoyed the rest of the map. I feel like I should be willing to play longer maps more. I think it's just because I'm annoyed whenever I try to play like a gore shit map that's 11 minutes long, I screw up at like 8 minutes in. And I feel like I've wasted a shitload of time. Oh no. That's so bad. How hard is it accurately to click a circle? Overall difficulty, okay. Overdosing, yeah, it's you overdose on Osu if you're not careful. It's gone back already to Toho 6 soundtrack. HR players smacking my head. Doesn't Spelly like exclusively play hard rock? Oh fucking hell. Someone took the health we wanted. No mod. I like no mod. I also like double time because I'm a filthy casual. And I feel like double time lets me play some maps I wouldn't normally play. Just because, like, you know, I don't really want to play a 3 or 4 star map. But if I can double time it, I feel like, oh, it's quite enjoyable now, you know. Patterns are quite easy, obviously, because it's low star, but it's a fun little casual thing to do. Ooh, those are some good pipes. No fail. No fail's good. It's good when you really want to grind that one map. I have a bunch of maps where I've got either a full combo, or a full combo with a single cider break, or a full combo -1. I have one miss or something. And you really want to just full combo them? Get all the hit circles? So no mod's good for that, or no fail. Completely killing off anyone, by the way, who has never played Osu or doesn't know what it is. It's the rhythm game where you click circles. And all of these things are Osu related things, unfortunately. Oh! You finally got an FC on Tier Rain Insane DT. Ah, Tier Rain Insane DT is amazing. I think it was Dissy that showed it to me as being like a fun map, and I thought, alright, I'll give it a go. Really good, really fun map. Good song as well, because it's Toho. You want green sword? My accuracy in Osu is like ridiculously poor. It's like 86% or something, it's very poor. I've just never quite... I'm not sure what it is, it might just be that I have a keyboard that has like a tiny bit of delay, or... Because I get a lot of green, I get a lot of 100s, so I feel like maybe if I worked out how delay worked, I could probably do a lot better, but realistically I don't care enough to mess around with it. No fail player reporting in, hello. Is that Chirino giving the old middle finger, or is he waving? Or she waving? I'm not quite sure. Ooh. Demo man from that angle is impossible to headshot, I swear. 45 degrees over his shoulder? No thank you. Might as well just... no mod. No chaser, you know. Missed your full combos are 98%. Yeah, I can't do that. Like, I can't hit... I hit full streams of 100s. I cannot hit full streams of 300s. You're gonna shoot me. What am I doing? Why are there 2 spies shooting me? I mean, I do... yeah, playing more is just like the best strat. Oh. Thanks, Mr. Monstrator, yeah. All those triangle maps. It's good. Gotta get those peppy points. I have very poor peppy points, I think. I didn't play nearly enough double time insane maps to farm for 500 peppy point maps. Haha, no. Just stop shooting me with your scattergun. I could have shot so many people there. Yes, Link twisted your favourite Osu maps. All 4 of you that play Osu. Unironic. I bet he's just linked like fucking the tutorial or something. Whoa. not the triple. Ooh, that crit though. Jump! No? Yeah, go, go, go. Squidman just met his bane. The pyro using his right click. Oh, this is a classic beat. Yes, classic beat. Raffles is 10 times weaker than a Cook Easy. Oh, that's a bit of a burn, isn't it? Blue Dragon by Blue Dragon by Blue Dragon map by Blue Dragon. It's an Osu stream with TF2 gameplay. I mean, most TF2 streams pretty much are just random conversations, aren't they? Have you ever watched these before? We got some really dodgy conversations with Porky. At least we're like half talking about TF2 now. You stream Osu sometimes, nice bait. You play Osu at like 2 to 3 stars with your friends because you'll suck at it. I mean, you enjoy it. We're not shooting table, he's being consistently quite friendly. Ah, Squidman died. I can't tell if he's real or not. He's not. Oh shit, what? Oh. Lapia. I don't know what maps he's made. Could you give me like an example? I'm really bad with names in the OC community beyond, you know, like the famous ones. You know, obviously I know like the Monstrata is, you know, done a lot of famous maps. I know who Z is, obviously, but I don't know anyone else pretty much. Trick stab me. Do it. Do it, you slut. Hollow Wings. Now I have to stream. You're figurative and literally dying. We missed that scout too many times. Hollow Wings. I probably do. I probably do know Hollow Wings. If it's a difficult map, I probably have it, and I've probably tried playing it and lost it 400 times until I passed it once. I felt really good. I'm like, oh, I'm the best Osu player in the world. I passed a difficult map once. Where in fact, you know, I had like shit accuracy and missed half the time. Always have a blast playing. You're a believer from Shrek, and you all sing along. That's good. I've learned that's what people forget. A lot of video games are meant to be just for fun, you know. As long as you can have a good time with friends, who really cares if you're playing, you know, Invite or whatever. You don't have to be the fastest speedrunner in the world to enjoy playing Mario 64 with your friends and doing a couple of glitches, you know? Same thing with Osu, you know? You don't have to hardcore, hard rock, hidden death dance every single time, you know, you can do what you like. Don't let me keep you up. If you need to go to bed, like, of all things that should be keeping you up, watching me stream TF2 is not one of the things. Like, if anything, I'll be here tomorrow or the next day or something, and you can always catch up then if you like. You like your accuracy. Hollow Wings has fast sliders. I feel like I lose a lot of accuracy on sliders. Like, I time the click on the right one, but I don't let go at the right time, and it like carries over and misses. Oh, I really need to pee. I think drinking like Guinness and then also like 2 pints of water without using the toilet is a bad combination. Goodbye. You only play Osu for fun because becoming an Osu. Yeah, have you seen the Osu pros? They're like, Jesus Christ, how do they do it? They put so much time into that single player experience with very little carryover to any other game. But they're so damn good at it. We should have got that demo. You gonna chase us? Maybe? Maybe not. Cook Easy as your ult. I reckon. One more round. Hello, Divider. Come here. Butter knife me. No? Alright. You just hold down for the entirety of the slider. How long is respawn? I'm gonna have a wee.
Excellent! House moving back!
Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff that just happened in chat and we're on the end of Upward. I feel it was a lot better now. I must have had far too much water built up in me there. Very unhealthy. Oh dear god. 13-year-old? What? The fifth best player in the world is apparently 13. Yes. Missed out on school to play an OSU tournament. Ooh. Favourite beer? I don't know. I don't really have a favourite beer. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'll try. Like, if you go to a pub, everywhere will have like a Peroni and a Guinness. You can't really. I mean, you can call Guinness. It's a draft beer. It counts as a beer. So, you know, Peroni, Guinness. It's all good. Corona's fine. For all the shit it gets, Budweiser's okay, even though it's like super cheap. You have to pie too. Peppy is amazing for making poosh too. Wait, did Peppy also make poosh? Really? Oh, the image linking thing. It's quite insane if he did. I have water. I probably have water, don't I? Yeah. Ooh. Guinness is Irish. I like Guinness. You're Irish too. This medic has like a lot of Chester. I'm not sure about this. Stella. Stella Artois, yeah. The brewery for Stella is in your town, that's quite good. It's generally like low quality, but like, it's not that bad, it's alright. I say low quality in the sense that it doesn't, you know, it's not like one of those beers that you spend like £2.50 of to buy a single of. You buy it because you can buy a lot of it for cheap, really, and it's not that bad. Like, Red Ribbon is horrible. I don't know if you can call it beer. It's like, even if it's cold, it tastes like it's warm. Oh fuck, that's alright. It's just bad, I think. If you ever get a chance to drink a Brugsy Zot, it's one of your favourites. Where's it from? Like, a lot of English pubs won't have it, but they might have it in like the supermarket, maybe. Cheap Belgian beer. Cheap Belgian bear. Ooh. Hairy gay man. Great. That's what a bear is, by the way. We're an idiot. We should have, like, not done that. We should have killed that Angie too. Whoa. Frag potential. We can get the sentry from here, can't we? Yeah, we should. Oh shit, no, Scout, watch out! There's a pyro behind you. Ooh, sentry down. Cheap Belgian bear. I think that Scout should probably get some health before like some pyro kills him. He's still back here. No, he's gone off. Fight me. Leffe is your permanent personal fave. Is that not like a footballer? Because that sounds like a footballer. Although I'm pretty sure it's a beer based on the current conversation. This song sounds a bit like Twilight Princess soundtrack from like Zelda, obviously. You know. Do 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 do. Might just be a popular chord though. Oh, are we friends with Cobble? I'm not too sure who we're friends with at this point. You didn't assist on me. Very good. We can wait for... Ooh, hello. Oh, we missed the sweet air shot there, unfortunately. At least I'm glad the conversation has moved off of Osu now, so like... It isn't a detriment to everyone who's never played that game or has no interest in it. It's a pretty niche rhythm game, I'd have to say. Scramble teams. No, I'm fine. Don't start the round again. We've got to the fun part of the map. Although maybe they do need scrambling actually, they are being spawn camped. Might revote. Revote? There we go, scramble the teams, go for it. This is the same thing that happened in my Sweden pub. I've been in the pub so long that you're friends with half the enemy team. It does seem to happen. Let's talk about cheap Belgian bears now. Sounds like a good idea. My favourite is the grizzly bear, but I'm also a big fan of the Belgian polar bear. Ironically, not actually from the North Pole. Actually coming from Lapland. Believe it or not. Which one of you is the real one? It's probably the one that I couldn't walk through. Sweden pop video, yeah. That's something I miss about our community servers, was that like you get to know people. So you get to recognise people who you'd be friendly with and kind of thing. We're a bit lucky here because we're streaming and we know a couple of people from before. But to be friendly with everyone from the start, it's a bit difficult in a regular pub. Talking about beer excludes you because you're a little boy that can't drink. I mean, depends on where you live. If you live in England, you can kind of drink at any age. You're just not allowed to buy it. If your mum buys you, the bottle of vodka, you're expected to drink that. Otherwise, your little boy license will be revoked and you'll be forced to grow breasts. That's how it works here. Unfortunately. I was one of those people who was like able to down the vodka but chose to go down the woman path anyway just because he thought it would be a bit funny. Oh dear. I wonder if this camera is like perpetually a bit to the right. Should I move it? Has that been annoying anyone? Probably not. Probably not. Let's go the back entrance. That's my favourite entrance of all of them. Pretty sure England sounds intense. England is, like, you're expected to choose a gender at an early age, as well as a name, a Pokemon, what languages you want to study, what school you want to go to, what job you want to have. Just everything, really. Turn off random crits. Yes. Yes, do that. How old are you, little boy? You're upset that they changed that emote. What is it? Sooner later. What's the old one? 16 inch. Oh shit, what the... I'm not disguised, that's why. The biggest mistake. 16 with a tight boy, 3 stars. I'm not sure what those 3 stars are, but I hope to God they mean controls in your vehicle. Because I'll be quite disgusted if it's otherwise. Where can I stand here? Shh, we're not here. Don't tell anyone. Join the pit cult. Come in. Join us in the pit. Sooner or later was your favourite emote. Not favourite, one of them. I think the best emotes are just the Chirano TV ones, purely because I'm pretty sure almost everyone who subscribed to him for the emotes. Even though he's a wonderful streamer, he's fun to watch. He does a lot of good speedrun ones, and he's fun to watch, but come on. He must have an awful lot of people who are purely for the Toho emotes. Having Toho emotes on Twitch is pretty much the same as having like old Nintendo music on a YouTube video about video games. Like, it's an easy way to get big cash. Can we survive on 2 HP? We can! And the sticky bombs. You're 16 but you're Belgian, so you're legally allowed to drink. That's pretty good. That's a good country. Get them started early is what I'd say. America is a country of weak people that cannot handle alcohol. You're allowed to buy a lot of firearms though, and like medicinal drugs and all sorts. You're not allowed to like drink at a younger age. Raise emotes. Raise fire. I don't remember what they are, but I remember them being pretty good, if you say so. He does a lot of, I was going to say he does a lot of Mario Sunshine. That's the last speedrun I watched him play. I imagine he does a lot of other speedruns, though. What does he do? Hello, Mackie. Fraglord. Legal drinking age is 21 in America. Really? What do you do on like your 18th birthday? Is it no different to the others? So, wait, you're allowed to go to like the military, surely? Like far before 21. Are you not allowed to have a beer with your friends in the military until you're 21? That sounds a little ridiculous. Sodomy is illegal. I do not have a non-crits or mini-crits part. I've had the knife for like all my knives for decently long, so like if I put a new part on them, I'd feel a bit bad about it. Your mother says if you're old enough to go to war, you're old enough to go to drink. That's what I think. Like if you're old enough to die shooting other people, you should be old enough to consume slightly left off hops and grains. It's basically just porridge for grown-ups, really. I think a lot of laws are a bit silly, but, you know, it doesn't really matter how silly the law is, as everyone abides it, is what makes it work. Like, the fact that everyone on the world across has different drinking age, different ages for consent, you know, different ages for oh, good night. You know, it's a bit silly that every country has a different one, but realistically, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's there to keep the good people out, really. You know, it's not going to stop people from drinking and doing things at a young age, but it will stop the majority of people doing it. Which, you know, from a health perspective, it's probably not a good idea to get them drinking at an early age, but, like, socially, they're going to do it anyway, if they really want to. Especially if you're in England. It's, like, basically the norm. It's expected, as far as I know. Like, I know a lot of people that don't drink or never have, but I also know a lot of people who, like me, have always had, like, so much as, like, a glass of champagne at Christmas from a very young age. You smoke cigarettes and get lung cancer. Yeah, that's great. Need a global whitelist. I do have a mechanical keyboard. I have a Cherry Black's Steel Series... Fuck me if I know. Steel Series something or other. You adopted a cat and spent 4 hours curled up watching Futurama. That sounds wonderful. That sounds a lot nicer than mine. I went to the pub with, like one of my sisters, I think, and we hung out for a bit, and that was kind of cool. And then a couple of days later, we got, like, I went to some friend's house and got really drunk. But that aside, my actual 18th was quite small. You can kill me in game. Go for it, man. There's no thinking emote on Twitch, yeah? Thank you, Divider. You got drunk on New Year's and you can't see the appeal. I don't know, I think it's pretty fun, to be honest. From, like, a social standpoint, at least, you know. It's fun to at least have something everyone could do that makes them a little bit silly. It makes everyone... It really lightens up an atmosphere, I think. But I respect it if people don't really want to. That's always fine. Young Squid Man doesn't really like it. You can. I mean, a lot of people just really get... You know, they have a little bit of a drink to get a little bit tipsy, or, you know, just because it's nice. They don't have to get drunk. They just find a gunslinger. Yeah. Getting drunk by yourself's a bit depressing, but if you're with, like, a group of, like, 16 friends... No, not 16, like... 8 to 12 friends, I'd say. That's, like, a good number. That's pretty enjoyable. Like a fun little social experience. Fuck. Red wine with your spagoot? Yeah, like red wine, for example, or just wine in general, always goes wonderfully with certain Italian things. And, like, you know, I personally don't eat meat, but it's not uncommon for people to put Guinness in it, like just about everything with beef. Oh, my mum used to. You respect you for playing casual on the best casual game of all time. What do you mean? TF2 is a very casual game. Like, the competitive part around it is quite fun, but, you know, nothing quite beats just sitting in a pub, putting your feet up, having a Guinness, pissing around. Nothing really matters. You know, I can set off my Dodogan. You know, who cares? It doesn't really matter. There's, like, no stress at all. I quite like that. A lot of video games, I think, should be for de-stress. So while it's fun to play competitive quite often, I actually think, I personally do prefer it, but it's quite neck-breaking sometimes. Like, you want to win and you don't want to disappoint your teammates. So it's nice to, you know, not to worry too much. Yeah, it's alright to get drunk as long as you're not aggressive. A lot of people that I know don't actually get aggressive drunk. I don't know if I know anyone that's gotten aggressive while drunk. They've all been quite stupid, really. That's what seems to happen. Thank you, though. Premiership Spy who plays comp. I do, though, yeah. I do play a lot of competitive. I've got all these beautiful medals, and I've got more that UGC and ETF12 need to give me. Up until now, I have quite a few. Also, some things I've been meaning to do a couple of changes lately. Like, you'll notice that I've repainted all my stuff. If you've seen me before, I have like loads of pink stuff. UGC will be stress only. No one can have fun. Yeah, like UGC these days, and it has been for a little while. It's quite chill. You know, it's if you win, great. The finals are always a little bit screwy because, like, oh, do you want the second place medal or the first place? But up until that point, it's kind of just fun. So I'm hoping this season will be like that too. We've got Young Mackie in the comments. Well, the chat will be doing that. Giggly Stupid Drunk. Yeah. Expecting to get medals. No, but ETF12 is always a little bit dodgy. I like playing with Stack this season because, despite the fact we didn't have many points, we always did pretty well. Like, surprisingly well against very good teams. And I felt like I didn't really have to mind too much. Like, I always think, I did pretty well this season in Prem. Maybe I could have done better, maybe I could have done worse. I thought I did pretty well, but there wasn't really any pressure to anything, because you know, our team was never going to come first place and win. But as long as, you know, we all tried quite hard and had a good time, that's all that really mattered. So I quite liked that. I'd feel a lot more worried if every single official was like the be-all end-all. Like, you know, if we fail this official, everything's over. It's more like, you know, yeah, it's pretty bad, but whatever. Menti is an admin in ETF2L. Like, in all... yes, you know a league's dead if Mentalex is an admin in it. Is Bloodis still an admin? I feel like he must still be, but he also might have hung up his roster. I'm not sure. That should have been a headshot. Oh. Look more normal than you thought I would, thank you. I did not see SDCK versus Strong Opinions on Steel yesterday. How did it go? I assume SDCK lost, even though their Steel game's like really strong. Bloodis, yeah. Bloodis quit like a month ago, yeah. I thought I saw something. That's a shame. I got him to change my name on ETF2L to just plain Woolen. No real reason, I just thought it looked a little bit nicer without the added length. Bloodis quit, yeah. Who else? Who are we going to ask to fix the results of all the Highlander games that we play in now, if Bloodis isn't going to admin? Oh, penis. Steel was close. Yeah, Steel's normally like really, really good at Super Dickmans are normally really good at AE on Steel. They can normally cap it in like a couple of minutes, super fast. So it wouldn't have been unsurprising if they won. Your team almost disappointed you yesterday. Are you playing sixes now, I assume? Because I haven't seen you in Highlander. Way more weeb admins. Thank you, Cry. Shit, he's going to headshot me with his ambassador. Do it. I died, don't worry about it. Oh, not really though. You sub for SO. Oh, do you actually get game time? I assumed Raptor would be able to make most of the game, surely. Oh. I heard someone's falling and it scared me. Oh, this is a juicy song. Let's chill and listen to this one for a bit. Oh, there's a young man up there. I'm going to leave him, he looks like he's having a fun time. I'm always annoyed if I get up to a cool spot and someone kills me up there. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, though. You need to play next official, feels... said TBH. Wait, are you playing Sniper? Or are you playing Scout? Woohoo! Woohoo! Enter those awkward 1v1 and BDR spy battles. Yeah, if you don't immediately get the headshot, run away. It's not necessarily a waste of time, but it kind of is. Like, I wouldn't really worry about it. Menti says he doesn't play Highlander, but I'm pretty sure if we all offered him pictures of Kuroko from Madoka Magica, I'm sure he'd be like, oh shit, I can't wait to play some Highlander. Whoa! He always loves that game, he never complained about it. The joke is he complains about it a lot. Oh. Yeah, in Highlander, like, my favourite thing is to play around with my teammates. I like to play with a scout and a soldier normally, like on the flank. So I'm having trouble, I'll just be like, hey, scout, can you one-shot this spy, please? And he'll be like, yeah, sure. And on Stat, we were playing with Maros, who, you know, would normally just kill the spy. Pretty good. Don't mind me. Right. Spies are worthless. You mostly Skype and just talked about stuff while you played different games. You don't need new friends. Yeah, Menti, why don't you come and play ETF2L, Highlander, UGC, Premiership, Invite. You can play Medic, I'm sure. I think if you really want to, you could always play with Stacked, I'm sure. I think we're getting a new demo and Sniper and NG this season. Jesus Christ, Squid. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, though. You can always come and play demo Sniper and NG, I'm sure. You have AIDS, Brits. You have an AIDS young Brit as scout on the UGC team, don't worry. Who's our scout on UGC? I don't quite remember. I don't remember what the roster was at all. What's our prediction for how top 3 in Prem will look after playoffs? I don't know. I honestly have not been paying attention. I assume it will just be SO, Super Dickmans, and Tourette's Chess Club, but I'm sure anything could happen. Jesus Christ. We are very bad at this game now, aren't we? We ran out of 1 health and we died. Oh no. I assume it will just be, like, Strong Opinions wins, and Super Dickmans and Chess Club have basically the same points in second. I don't know who the next sniper's going to be. I assumed, like, I want to have Fuzz, because he was really good. Like, I never recognised him before. We played against Unpoppable, like, 100 times on the Weeb team. And, like, I never noticed anyone on their team, but their sniper ended up being, like, insane when he played with us. Like, he almost never talked. He barely just... the only thing he ever said was, like, you know, someone dead, someone dead, someone dead. And he always had, like, 100,000 headshots. So I'd like him. If not, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to be an interesting team for sure, I'm sure. A bumper car, okay. I wasn't sure there was a bumper car tool in the game, but I guess there is. Oh, cock it. Oh. We've been perpetually playing Upward for so long now, but I haven't noticed because it's Upward. Canlock's in the server, yeah. Imagine if Mon still played Highlander. Vizloud. Sniper minus... Sniper heavy minus, that's the Russian snipers. Yeah. Minus? Yeah. I'm trying to remember what other snipers I played with. It's not often you play with Russian players, because they tend to stick with Wasp or the other one. The other Russian and Ukraine and, you know, Eastern European teams. What's his face? Morg. I must have played with Morg at some point. I don't know why. There wasn't it like, I think Hammock or someone played with a bunch of Russians once and he had no idea what was going on. It was quite funny. Did I remove you from Steam? I do have to remove people every now and then so I can fit more people in to my friends list, because I'm like perpetually at max. What's your name on Steam? He hates you all over. Morg was god tier with his kills on his sniper rifle. He had like infinity kills on it. Revelations. Oh, I don't see that. I am a scout. Woohoo. Flashy synthetic. Are you sure I've had you on Steam? Did I sign something for you? Because I don't think I've talked to you too much. Oh, fuck it. I've lost my Spicicle now. You should make all your friends donate your trading cards. I mean, people have tried to give me trading cards to, like, increase my friends list. I don't really want to take it now. Synthetic spot. Oh, I think I do know you then. Maybe. You've been streaming lately and you think Morg reunited from his arm. Has he? Are we going to see the return of the Russian god himself? We've died like so many times to this one guy, haven't we? That's quite good. Have there been many Finnish people that have been gone for a while in army service? Because I do remember that there used to be a lot more Finnish people than I remember. Who's backstabbing me? Is it you? Are you up there? You're not. Set off my dead ringer then. Do it. I just got airshot. Is that scout gonna chase? Maybe? Get the... Wow, we are being spy checked a little bit, aren't we? You have Mental X on your friends list, you don't need anyone else. Yeah. I think you need a lot more than Mental X in your life. You need a good dash of Bloodis in there for our Trent, so you know. Why are you in the corner like that? Shit. Haha! That's all we needed today. And now we simply disguise as a soldier. Yeah, were you that guy? There was one man who kept asking me over and over again for, like, items. I felt like probably wasn't the best, so I got rid of it. It might have been you. Morg's going to play it for UA player in the UGC. He missed the health pack. They're going to play for UA player. That's pretty good then. Exciting to see again. Jeez, there's never going to be a health pack for us ever. At any point of this game. Do you want tips for gun? Just play a lot, I'd say. Like, 144Hz monitor helps, a good mouse helps. Not overthinking it helps, disabling view models helps, low sense helps. you know, the usual kind of things people will tell you. It's basically just being good at a video game is consistency a lot. You know, you don't see people going for luck builds in life. They don't really just flick their mouse around and do really well. They flick their mouse around and do really well consistently. I'm sure there's been plenty of people in pubs who have hit like insane air shots once or twice. But they'll be far worse than anyone who can like consistently just kill people normally. I prefer McNando to Z-Man just because I've known him far longer and we're much better friends. Although Z-Man is very nice himself. Nice little Finnish man. Is he Finnish? Yeah, they're both Finnish, aren't they? McNando's definitely Finnish. But I've known him a lot longer, so I like him more. My sense 13.6. Yeah, 144 Hz is definitely nuts on hit scan. If you want to know what a good mouse is, like the Death Adder is always like Z-Man is the Death Adder is like perpetually one of the most popular mice. It's pretty like the size is alright, the sensor's pretty good. It's an alright price. Quite a popular mouse. It's available everywhere, so if you buy it on Amazon, you'll get it like really quickly. There's also a guy called Rocket Jump Ninja on YouTube, who I recently discovered, somewhat recently, he's played like 18 years of casual Quake or something, so he's got quite a lot of experience with just using a lot of different mice, and he does good reviews of mice for gaming and stuff. I'd genuinely recommend looking at him. What do you mean don't buy Razer? I've used like I've used a Death Adder 13/Chroma for the last couple of years, and it's always done fine. Zowie's sold out to some other company. Apparently they're not as good anymore. Logitech are always quite good, but apparently there's some of the sensors have a bit of a problem where sometimes they'll just randomly flick up to the top. I don't know, they might have saved it in the newer versions of the mice, but the ones you'll find everywhere might be. Yeah, G402 Logitech is like another one of the most popular mice. That and the Death Adder, I'd say. Ooh. I do know who Warhoyo is, yes. My sense is 2. It's 13.6 inches though, like, sense will be different for your DPI. Yeah. Zowie sold out to BenQ, but their mice are still good. They fixed the double click. Yeah, there was a problem for a bit with popular gaming mice where they didn't actually click the way you wanted them to, which I think is like a huge problem that they could have gotten to faster, but they eventually got to it apparently. I can't remember. Are we killing chicken? You're the man from the stream, aren't you? You have a GoPro now, or you have a G Pro. Oh shit! That man's gonna take the health up there, isn't he? DPA. Just shoot me. Okay. You have the Proteus core. Is that the G602? He does mouse reviews on his YouTube. He's very good. Yes. It was a manufacturer's issue with the switches, not on Zowie's. Okay, so the design of the mice were fine, but the factory making them was a bit dodgy. Okay. Whatever you get, like as long as you buy from a well-known company with a well-known mouse, you'll probably get something good. Even the guy himself said he couldn't really feel too much of a difference beyond the shape of the mice between the Chroma and the G402 and the Elite mouse, whatever it's called. It's mostly just like, people really underestimate it, but the size of your hand really does matter. If you have a teeny tiny hand, don't get a massive mouse. If you have a huge hand, don't get a tiny mouse. It should be about that simple. If you think the Death Adder looks quite comfy, it's quite long, you know, it fits quite well, quite good for palm grip, go for it. Zowie's tend to be a bit of everything. Logitechs have got quite an old-fashioned design to them, I personally think. They're not really for me, but some people really like them. The colours on my HUD are like entirely just there to be simple. I don't have to look at the number and think what the number means. I look at the colour, I look at the number and see the colour and already know what it means. Which, it seems silly, but like, if I look on my screen and I see green, I assume I've got good health. I don't have to look at the bottom left. If I see red, then I know I've got low health. If I see my ammo starting to flicker purple, I know I've got low ammo. It's, you know, I don't have to look at the numbers or anything, it's the colours that I really look at. Like, if I'm fighting a demo, I will look at the numbers, because if I have 25 health, he'll kill me. But for most things, I just try to think, like, right now I'm on 16, I mostly just saw the red flashing and thought, okay, now I need to get health. Still got red flashing, I'm still low. That's mostly the thought that went into it. Oh, I could drop you, but I could also, like, not. Let's do it there. We have too low to fight that scum. It's the same as mechanical switches having cherry switches, but cherry doesn't make natural keyboard. Yeah, okay. So, like, I've got SteelSeries switch. A SteelSeries case, I guess you could say. But Cherry made the MX Black switches. This heavy is the bane of my single existence. It's far too aware about at this time in the evening, unfortunately. I am a gun spy, yes. I've played a few seasons of competitive as gun spy. I have, yes. I personally prefer butter knifing sentries to death rather than sapping them. High five? No, just kill me. Okay, go for it. You made a good class. I think we might make this round the last one. You like the Black Widow? Yeah, I also like buttons. As long as you get a mouse with 2 side buttons. It's pretty much all you need, really. Like, as long as it's got a good sensor. If you like using the knife, go with the knife, man. It's not really my thing. If I see an easy opportunity, I'll go with it, but a lot of the time I just like standing here and shooting the guy. I think it's more fun. Wait, what? I'm being dominated by a man on my own team. This is a bit disappointing. You main gun heavy. That's pretty good, Mackie. At least you're not main... No, you don't. Was it you? Or was it Scrambled or someone who kept getting Fists of Steel kills on medics, like here on upward? Like, you eat your sandwich, you go nom nom nom. Something's not right here. You go om nom nom, run through here, 2-punch the medic and drop him. Do hours matter? I mean, less so hours in the game on Steam, more so like hours of practice put into recently, I'd say. Like, if I spent 20 hours playing a pub over a week, I'd probably be better than if I spent 10 hours playing the pub, you know. That's our heavy. You're going to get us. We all gun. Hours, yeah, like, kind of matter, but not really. Like, if I see someone with 6,000 hours and I see someone with 1,000 hours, I'll assume the person with 6,000 is better, but that's not always right. I look at Loveclop, he's awful. And he's got more hours than there are on the Earth itself. And then you look at someone like, was it YZ50, I think, played at like the top of Invite at the time, with like 500 hours or something. I mean, I'd say before like a couple of thousand hours, the majority of it's just like who's learnt the curve faster. Like, you'll all have relatively similar aim, unless you've played. If you've never played an FPS, it will take you a couple of thousand hours to get like really good at it. You can't just hop in and be really good at 50 hours. Loveclop has his power level. I'm still convinced that Loveclop is just like a community account, like it's at a university or a charity or something, and a bunch of people didn't play on it. That's what I think. It might not be the case. It might just be one guy, but sometimes he's super good and sometimes he's super crap. I have played Sniper a couple of times. Was it YZ50? There was a scout back then who was like, oh, it might have been YZ, not YZ50 then. There was a scout who joined. Or was it a soldier? It might have been Seagull or Blaze or someone. One of the classic famous ones. They had like no hours when they started. They played competitive, like the top level, with like no hours in the game. They were just super good. Don't mind me. Okay. May this medic heal me? No? Okay. A nice amount of hours to play Spy for officials. It depends what division you're playing in. Like, if you're playing in open, if you want to start playing competitive, like, you know, a couple of 100 hours is probably fine. You know, once you've learned how to shoot your gun alright and you know what weapons to use, that's probably about the right time to start playing. But, like, you know, if you're playing the top, you know, you want to expect them to have at least 800, 1,000, 1,000, bit more maybe, That sounds a bit more reasonable. He's just someone that plays a lot of lobbies. If you play on TF2 Center, you will probably end up playing with Love Pop. Quite a few times, likely. Mute and gag CGO Whirlwind. Sure, why not? Nothing quite like being muted and gagged, I'd say. Fuck everything, just run away. A nice number of hours to play Medic. Like, again, it's not really... It's how confident you feel. If you think you're good enough at Medic, if you've played a couple of lobbies, maybe merked in a scrim with your friend, and you think you've done alright, then go for it. Like, if you're willing to learn, that's what matters. Playing a pub for 5,000 hours, you're going to be pretty bad compared to someone who's played a pub for maybe 100 hours, and then like another 100 hours of competitive, you know. The person with game sense will probably beat the person who's played in pubs. Just like, you know, the more you play, the better you'll get. It's the case. Pubs are pretty bad practice for a lot of things. Just do it. Get it over with. It's alright, like, gun spy and sniper are alright to play in pubs with, but like, learning to play medic, pubs are really not the place to be. There's like, not really any teamwork, and that's kind of what medic's about, you know, calling stuff and timing Ubers and all sorts. I mean, lobbies you don't really need to pay attention to, they are basically just pubs with no crits. Wouldn't worry too much about them, as long as you're having fun in those. Lobbies as well is, you know, it's a thing to get your name out there. If you're, you know, if you end up playing a bunch of lobbies with a bunch of people over and over again, and you enjoy playing with them, and you know they don't have a team, you know, consider making a team with them maybe. Try playing Open or something with them next season. Yeah, Sniper and Spy are both good in pubs. 60 lobbies is better than 100 casual matches, yeah. Like, if anything, if you play in lobbies, you're much more likely to play against good players than if you play in a pub. Not necessarily, but, you know, if you play in a lobby, you're more likely to come across people that have actual experience. And the harder the people you play against, chances are the better you're going to get faster. You only do Devil Daggers, yes. Like, you know, TF2 is a game where you can just go straight into competitive if you want, but, like, it's best if you learn the mechanics before you play. So, you know, if you feel comfortable, that's all that really matters. It's more like a comfort thing. I mean, I don't normally really accept friend requests. I don't really have, like, the room for most of them. I only tend to accept them if, like, someone wants something signed or if it's, like, super important. Or if it's, like, a teammate or something. But if you really want to chat more, I do have a Discord. You can, like, join that. I'm in there constantly. And it's basically the same as Steam messaging. It's, you know, just somewhere like people can add me, and it's not Steam. But I fear that some people might add me on Steam purely for the case that I stream, and they think it looks cool to have a streamer in your friends list. Not everyone, obviously. You know, there's a lot of people on my Discord that do come and chat that I don't have on Steam. Where are we? We're in the Ether realm. I don't know, if you actually do want to chat, the Discord's a good place. Like, I'm there constantly. When you feel like you have a decent understanding of all the classes and mechanics, you just go for it. Yeah, it's just a case of, do you enjoy playing this video game and are you willing to spend a long time playing with good people to try and get better? You have two friends and they both main spy. It's a horrible choice. Thank you, Mentalex, for the Discord link. That's good. Yeah, watching videos and live streams helps. Like, a big part about the game is learning the mechanics. So if you watch a stream and the guy explains how, you know, maybe you've never heard of crit heals. You know, if you don't get healed for a bit, you get healed faster. It's about that simple. But the game doesn't explain that to you at all. And there's no way you'd know that without either looking it up, working it out somehow, or watching a stream. And another thing is maybe you don't know what loadouts are considered strong and meta. If you watched Shadowburn's stream Soldier, you'd see him using the gunboats, the stock, the black box, the conch. Those weapons. So you just assume. You'd skip the whole working out what weapons are good part and just get straight to using what's good and getting good. And also, you know, you skip a lot of other things, like just all those little weird things that help you in the game. Like, if I was a new player, I wouldn't know about this shortcut on Upward. I'd walk around the whole entrance every time. I wouldn't go through that door. But because I watched it in a Star video, you know, however many years ago, I knew about it. without having to explore. Oh, hello. Shit. I was looking at chat. There's a medic there. Help. Help. Please send help. We're going to die here. That's alright. Kenneth Bragda. Maybe I should start changing my name to twitch.tv so people are aware of it. I don't really do MGE and like mentor people. Like, you know, I have friends who I talk with and exchange funny tips and tricks that we've all picked up, but nothing more than that, you know. Mentoring does cut out a lot of the middleman. If you have someone that's good at the game teach you how to play, you'll get better a lot faster. Especially with like, oh thanks. Especially with good input. Like if you can get your demos reviewed by a good player, that'll really help. Add 5, no. Add 5, add 4. You all want to play Spire or something. I should probably stop looking at the ground. Help. Oh. Badlands mid is superior. I don't like Badlands mid purely because all your rockets always end up getting caught in the floor and don't do any damage. Makes me a bit sad. Feels bad. I think Waste is severely underrated. Like it's nice and flat. It's alright. All the weird stuff is out of the way and under the map. You know when you're nutting on ammo mod. Ammo mod's kind of fun. I like Endiff. I like having a gentleman's agreement not to shoot people as they're spawning, because it's so easy to win just to kill them once and shoot at their feet the same way. Accepted. Like, if you want to chat, my friend, I do have a Discord. You can feel free to chat anytime there. I don't have, like, the space on my friends list at all, unfortunately. When you're nutting and it makes a mess, oh god. Didn't they fix it years ago? I don't know. Have they fixed it? I thought a lot of MG servers still have really dodgy rocket launchers. This poor man. Go on, Pyro, go big. Oh dear. We're gonna die, maybe. Thank you, Mentalex. I've had a Discord for quite a while, Lifemar. Quite a while. It's linked just about everywhere. Thank you, Menti. I still have a bit of an itchy nose, if I'm honest. I think MG, a lot of the servers use MG4. There you go. My name on Discord is my normal name. It's my Discord, so it's the admin. It's at the top of the screen. That's going to end it now, though. It's been far, you know, it's about 12 o'clock. This is roughly where I wanted to end it. It's been about 3 hours, which sounds about good. But I'll probably be on, if not tomorrow, probably tomorrow, but if not, you know, the next couple of days. We'll have to see how things go. Yeah? Right then. I'm going to end the stream, though. Goodbye.